Hello cuties, how's it going today? How's it going? How's that? Am I muted? No. Okay. For once I haven't stayed muted, thank God. Usually I do that and then I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Actually, you know what? I am thinking we could probably take the emo only chat off. Hello Tus, you're not muted. Well, thank you, Simotheus. I appreciate that. Tara, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. 6 months. I hope you enjoy your thingamaboober, your emotes and such. Look at the little Sylus. I need to change the Syluses, you know, or like change out the sub things, because now you guys have been here for a long time. I feel like you should get something cool. But yes, today we've got some stuff to do, I hear. Full disclosure, okay. Luna did try to warn me as to who it was, or like not as to who it was. Luna tried to, no, Tani, take it back. Don't get Luna in trouble. Luna tried to tell me early that the trailer dropped. And I said, cool, I didn't see it. So I went on Instagram. And I did see, I've seen who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I've seen who it is. Let's not say who it is, but I know who it is. Just so we're all on the same page, okay? I know who it is. And all I'm gonna say is thank God it's free. Because I'm not doing that again, okay? Hikage, hello, thank you for daily thingamaboob. Oh, I didn't say hi to you guys properly, sorry. Taro, hello, thank you for being first. Stop, hello, thank you for technically being first, but being second. Queen, thank you for being third. I appreciate you very much. Taro, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you for 6 months of Caleb from exploding. Kage, thank you for your daily thingamaboober. Enjoy your... what did you get? Bumblebee Jasper? Dude, that thing melts in your hand. Did you know that? It's kind of crazy. Simi, enjoy your daily thingamaboober of a solo leveling box set. Taro, enjoy your Caleb sticker. And Queen, enjoy your Raphael acrylic standee. Give it to me though, please and thank you. I appreciate it. And you get a date with Caleb. Let's freaking go. You're lurking while packing your suitcase? Well, that's exciting. Where are we heading off to on this fine day? Hello, chat. I am here. Yes, Simi, you are here. Correct. We're very happy that you're here. You've graced us with your presence today. Why is everyone going on a date with Raphael? What's happening? What is the bumblebee jasper that melts? It's a crystal, but for some reason, whenever I hold mine, it like comes apart in my hands. It's very odd. But I'm kind of into it. Maybe your man doesn't want you. That's crazy. Damn. Going on vacation to Asia? That's awesome. We'll have a fabulous time. You don't have to tell us where in Asia unless you would like to, but I would like to know. That sounds very fun. I might go for Easter. I'll be honest, I really wanted to go to China for Raf's birthday, which I know is kind of insane, but I really, really wanted to do it, so I'll see if I can save up enough to actually go. But no, so I've heard that there's a reaction for me to do, and then I've heard that I was gonna do Sylus's event story, because today's the last day of his event, so I thought that it would be fun to do those two things today, so that is what I'll be doing. I'm very tired if it's not obvious. I don't know what's happened, but okay. And no one was wondering, but I'll just say it. I was planning to do an event for Christmas, which I did 4 years ago when I started streaming, called Streammas, which is like akin to Vlogmas, if you remember Vlogmas from the days, back in the days of YouTube. It's basically where people used to try to make a video like once a day leading up to Christmas. So I was trying to do that, but then I forgot, like, hey Tani, you're employed now and you have like no energy. So maybe that's not a good idea. So I tried it and I realized very quickly, hey, I can't do that. I'm tired. And also I found that whenever I try to put like pressure on myself to do things for like an extended period of time, like if I try and plan like a week or two event for myself, it never goes well. Lest we forget my birthday, I tried to do a week of events and I did it, but I also had like a little crash out in between because I cannot handle pressure, and I put pressure on myself to do a week of streaming, which doesn't work. So I think I have learned over the last 8 months that my absolute limit is 4 streams a week. So that's about as much as I'll be doing. So my schedule will remain the same. Tani streams are dead. So sorry if anyone was looking forward to it. Don't. I might still do weekend ones if I want to play like Genshin and just chill and hang out. I was saying to the mods that like, I was considering getting a PNG tuber, because sometimes it's just the fact that like I can't be bothered to put makeup on. And to be fair, I have started putting less on because you guys are very nice and you are like, oh, you look great, and I'm like, well, I'm not wearing foundation, so that's great. So now all I have to do is eyeliner and lipstick. It's so funny when I think that like I started doing like contour, highlighter, blusher, like the whole thing. Anton, hello, thank you for the thingamaboober. And now I'm just doing eyeliner and lip gloss. It's kind of crazy. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I think the light does the majority of the work. So as long as this light doesn't die, I never have to put makeup on ever again. But you know, sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't feel like I look very streamer-esque. So I'm like, I don't know. But you know what? It's okay. I think that I will maybe look into making a PNG tuber. I know that people sell them pretty cheap, but I consider myself somewhat of an artiste. I might make one. I'm also broke as shit. Dude, don't ever let me R3 anything ever again. Straight up, never. Bro, I had to pay my credit card bill today. When I tell you, I had to find so much money to just pull out of my asshole. I was like, I don't know how the fuck I thought that I could R3 Sylus Myth. That was so stupid. Why would I do that? I had this moment of like, I was trying to like scrounge pennies together. And I was like, oh fuck. And the thing is, I can't even say like, oh, it was, because I pay my bills and everything like very quickly. Like I pay all of the important stuff, I get that out the way first, right? Like all my important bills and such, I get it all out of the way, right? Like I get everything done, I pay my bills, I'm very good at paying my bills, pay my rent, pay my phone, everything that I need, right? All done. Then I get to the excess. The excess. And it's all Apple.com, 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 Apple.com. And I was sat there like, there's no way that this amount of money is just on Apple.com. There's no way, right? Like, there's no physical way that I have put this much money into the game this month and still not made VIP, by the way. Still nowhere near VIP. By the way, in case anyone was wondering, nope, still nowhere close. Oh my god. Don't R3 anything unless you have, I'll be honest, unless you have a spare £500, yeah. Unless you've got that lying around, don't R3 anything. Because otherwise, you're done. You're literally fucking done. Like, oh my god. I literally felt like my heart was gonna fall out of my asshole. I was like, there's no way. There's literally no way I did that. Because when it's just a little button, you just keep pressing it. And then you're like, oh, there's no consequences to this action. There's a fucking consequence. Anyway, so that happened. Don't R3 things unless you're a millionaire. If I win the lottery, I will not tell anyone, but there will be signs, aka me R3ing things again. Because Jesus fucking Christ. I think I forgot how expensive Raphael's one was, and then I was like, oh, how bad could it be? Bad. Real fucking bad. Good lord. Oh, you're going to Bangladesh? Oh, that's fun. I hope you have a good time. I would say send us pictures, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I would like to see. I've never been to Bangladesh. I went to India like how long ago? 19 years ago. Fucking hell. 19 years ago. 19 years it's been since I went to my homeland. That's kind of bizarre. Tani realizing the limits of the human body IRL. Well, my body specifically is just broken. So, you know. Don't want it to be a chore. It's never a chore to hang out with you guys. Like, as soon as I'm here, I'm fine. It's more the concept of the idea of turning the computer on. Of getting out of my bed, which is so warm and so very cozy. And getting Raphael off my lap. Like the cat that he is. And then having to drag myself over here. From there to here. Is more of a chore than you'd expect when I'm so very warm and cozy. So, I don't know. It's fine on days like this when I work from home, but some days I'm just like, oh, brother. I think if I ever feel up to it, maybe we say that I do 4 streams a week, and then more if I feel like on a day I'm like, damn, I really miss the people, you know? Which I usually do, but sometimes I'm also like, sometimes I also feel like, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Maybe you'll get sick of me if I'm here every day, so maybe it's good that I take days off. So you remember how much you like me when you don't see me. I don't know. Is that a thing? Maybe. Hi Anton, welcome. How's it going? I like your cute emotes. Anton communicates with me through emotes and I find it very cute. I like it. I think 3 to 4 streams a week is more than enough for a workout. I think so too. A clear quartz crystal? That's good for you. I like that. Well, you do look great. Well, thank you. I don't know how PNG tubers work, but I feel like you can do it. It's basically like you get 3 or 4 frames, and I feel like if I can animate Caleb exploding, I can do anything. That's how I feel. That's the confidence that I have in my body. Okay? If I can animate Caleb exploding, I can do anything. I could animate Jujutsu Kaisen Season 4, okay? That's how confident I feel in my abilities. I think I could figure it out. Luna sent me a video, so I'm like, okay, I can see like what the professionals do and then do my best to fuck it up a little bit, you know? I never even want you to R1 stuff. I know! And I know I should listen more, and I don't. Because what can I do? I'm a little goblin. I don't know what to tell you. We keep telling you. I know, but you need to say it louder, okay? I'm blaming you guys. You guys are taking the blame for this. I'm kidding. It's just my own bad decisions. I know. Oh god, what's gone in the clips? Oh god. What? Oh god, Jesus. Do I have permission to yell no R3ing now? Yes, you do. Until I become a millionaire, because I swear to fuck, there's no way. There's no way on God's green earth that I can fucking do that again, dude. I was literally I was sitting there with my head in my hands, like, where do I find this? And luckily I found it, but Jesus Christ, there's gonna be a month where I can't find it. Well, I hope not. I hope no matter what, I always get blessed with, like, random money. You know? We love random money, don't we? Sometimes you find random money and it's a good time, you know? Just had to get an advance on all my Christmas gifts. I was like, can I just get Apple gift cards? I swear I'm not a scammer, but like that's what's up. Can the PNG tuber Tani be a Tani doof? Can I ban you? Please? Still not VIP for now. I don't think I will be, because do you know how much you have to spend? Like, I thought it wasn't that much. Because some people, okay, in the US, right, I know some of you guys who have hit VIP were telling me that you spent like $2,000, which granted is a lot, right? And I was like, oh, well, that I think I've hit, and I have. To be frank, in the last 8 months, I have. And I don't think that's shocking, considering I do pull for every banner, and I do rank stuff up. I don't think that should be a surprise to anybody. However, it's a lot of money, right? Apparently that's not the limit, because I hit that a while ago. So I don't actually know what the limit is for Europe at all, because I think it's like a lot higher. Because then I was asking some of my other friends from Europe who are VIP, and they were saying it's like 6,000 euros. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not spending 6,000 euros. To be frank, it's not happening. So, well, see, Key, that's what I thought too. Maybe for 2025, but I would have to spend like £300 a month, which I'm not gonna do, frankly, because I don't make enough now to do that. Full disclosure, I now make a third of what I used to make, so I don't have ranking money anymore. So I don't think that that's possible. That's why I was kind of like in the vein of, there used to be a point where I was like, okay, well, I'm not that far off, thinking that it was like 2,000 a month, or 2,000 a year. Jesus, a month, can you imagine? It's fucking rent. But if it's 6,000, I think that's just kind of bizarre. That's a lot of money. Like, that is a fuckload. So to be honest, if that is the case, I would rather not hit that, because that's very, very, very stupid. Unless, in my opinion, because I don't earn that much to be spending £6,000 on a game. So I don't really, it's no longer a goal. It used to be a goal, because I was like, okay, if I'm going to spend money, like, at least I want to get something for it. But now I'm just like, to be honest, I think that's actually given me a good reason to not spend so much money on it, because I'm like, I'm not going to get anything except the cards. So as long as I get the cards I want, I'm happy. And then also, to be frank, looking at the VIP box, it looks great. And this is also low-key cope to make myself feel better. But looking at the VIP box, I'm just like, I don't know if I want that, Like, I don't know if it's worth spending $6,000 for. Or pounds. £6,000, which is like, to put it into perspective, I think £6,000 is like $10,000 US dollars. So I don't want to spend that on a game, nor do I think anyone should have to. I think if you want it, you have that kind of money and it makes you happy, go off. But I don't think that's worth it for me. like I think the plushies are cute. I think the acrylic stands you can get are cute. I think like the letters are nice. I don't think it's worth £10,000. Unless Raphael himself is going to pop out that box in like full form, I might drop 10,000 just for that. You know what I mean? I might drop 10k if I think the Raphael himself is going to be emerging from the box fully formed saying, will you marry me? Then maybe yes, right? I think that's kind of crazy. 19 years ago. Well, I was 19 years ago. So that's where that math came from. If I have internet, I might share some pictures. Well, I will look forward to them. Hello, world. Hello, Kay. How's it going? I already put it in clips of I can't live. You guys don't let me live. What the hell? Well, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Blaming us? Always. What do I have to blame you guys. What do you mean? Oh, you want me to accept accountability? Me? Never! Random money. I love random money. Dude, you know how broke the world must be? I used to find random money as a kid. Like, at least, like, pennies and shit on the ground, right? You don't even get that anymore. You know what I mean? As a kid, you used to do the whole find a penny, pick it up all the day, you'll have good luck. Who's found a penny in the last 10 years? I haven't. Have you? Curious. Googling quickly, I see 4 to 6K, which quite frankly is a little bit insane. I mean, I don't want to say that and then next year I like pull the box out and I'm like, so, the thing is, it's not a goal for me anymore. It used to, when I thought it was 2,000, I was like, that seems doable. But like, I don't want to hit 6,000 pounds because I think that would mean that I've lost my fucking mind because I don't make enough to be doing that. But that would be like a fifth of what I make a year, to put it into perspective, which is stupid. That should be going into my savings account, not towards lads. So I will not be having that be a goal. However, yes. Mexican salsa, yes. Remember your PC that you want. Dude, and also RAM is getting so expensive that I'm like, I might just get one and like dead ass take a loan or something. I don't know. Part of me is like, you know what? I have some RAM and apparently it's in demand. I could just sell that and maybe make a pretty penny on it and then fucking get my PC. Yeah, that's worse. 6,000 pounds is what? Wait, let me do the conversion for you so you know what 6,000 pounds is because it's baffling. GBP to USD. $8,019. To be fair though, the last time I tallied up how much I had spent, it was like in September. I don't know how much it would be now. I don't think it would be near to 6,000 though. If it is, I need to go to check myself in for a gambling addiction, I think. Rika, hello! Enjoy your Moldavite, good luck. AliExpress or Etsy. Exactly, I think like, and also like as beautiful as the boys' handwriting is, like, do I want a letter from all of them? No. If I could pick and choose and like, let's say for example there was a tier where it was like, okay, at 2,000, you can like choose a boys box, right? I would choose Raphael and get my life sorted, right? You know what I mean? Like I would just get my little Raphael letter and feel happy about myself. The only way now you could get me to spend £10,000 on a game or £6,000 on a game is if Raphael himself is gonna crawl out of that box, and I'm being so serious. Like that plushie that Kelly got me is worth more to me than anything else. You know what I mean? As cute as the little boing fish and whatever is, I just don't. Also, where would I put all that shit? Do you see behind? Do you think I have space? No. What do you mean? Enjoy the rest of your day, Rika. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think it's something they made with the intention that people would spend the money just to get it, but more like you spend so much money, so here's a gift. I agree, but a lot of people have made it like a goal to get it, and I'm just like, at first I think that is kind of where my mind was, like if I'm gonna spend money then it's a nice thing to get in return, but then the amount doesn't equate in my brain, you know? Fan-made stuff is cheaper and supporting artists. Exactly. Correct. I found 50 cents not too long ago. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I have not in a very long time. I'm happy for you though. Random money is always a good time. Sometimes I find stuff that I've like hidden away. Do you guys do that? When I was a kid, I used to hide money away. I don't know what I think I might be a squirrel spiritually, but I used to like hide money, and now as an adult, I find it and I'm like, oh. Thank you, 10-year-old Tani. Let's go. Like I found some in my bookshelf the other day. Like I was cleaning out my bookshelf, and like in between some of the books in there, I found like £10, and I was like, where the fuck? When did I do that? Or I find it used as like a bookmark, and I'm like, okay, bougie. Like a £20 note as a bookmark? Huh? What the fuck? Oh god. Not selling RAM. Dude, have you seen how expensive RAM is? I could sell my RAM that I complain about 24/7. I could sell that shit for £4,000 right now. You kidding? I could get VIP in lads. What are we talking about? Gotta sell all your belongings. I'm being dead ass. I am so close. I've made a Vinted account. Like, it's serious. It's getting so expensive to build your own. I'm not building my own, I've decided. After looking at the price difference, I'm not building my own. I'd rather just buy a pre-built and not deal with any of the issues. Enjoy the Raphael Titty Mousepad Bicep Lover 69. How's it going? How's it going? How's life? That's way too much for VIP. I know, right? I just cry knowing Caleb didn't actually write it. Exactly. See, that's the thing. Unless a 6-foot purple-haired sea god climbs his little ass out of the box and says, "Hello, Tani," I'm not dealing with it. I don't want it. Keep it away from me. You still do that? Let's go. I find some old money like that. Dude, I fuck with my child self. I used to hide money in the randomest places, and I still have, like, the same shit. Like, I didn't take anything out whenever I've moved. So I quite literally will put stuff somewhere and, like, not touch it for 9 years. So sometimes I find, like, in old boxes or stuff, like, any old storage boxes, I'll just find, like, 20 pounds in there, and I'm like, alright. Sick. Let's go. I thought money was bookmarks. Oh my god, I'm not alone. Okay, I just thought child me was bougie as fuck. I was like, okay, 20 pounds as a bookmark is kind of crazy. You were 5? Okay, well, I was like 15. That's crazy. How's Vinted serious? Well, because I buy clothes with the intention of wearing them for like 20 years. That's how it's serious. So the fact that I'm considering selling my clothes, serious. You got banned on Vinted. How the fuck did you get banned on Vinted? What did you do? And thank you, Kate, for the daily thingamaboober. Enjoy your starfish necklace. Let's go. Everyone's getting a lot of RAF stuff. I don't know what Vinted is, but it's a reselling site. Yeah. It's like a like you sell your clothes, basically. Old clothes. It's like thrift store stuff, but you sell it yourself. Let's go. Tara got a date with Xavier. I posted an old shirt I got as a present. It's an Armani shirt, and someone reported me for fake items. The fuck? I didn't have any stuff to prove it wasn't counterfeit because it was a present and old, so I got banned. That's wild. I don't know. I guess, yeah, they are like a very customer is always right. That's the one thing that worries me a little bit about it is like my clothes are pretty, like, because again, I buy clothes not a lot, but I buy them with the intention of wearing them for a long time, so a lot of them are quite nice quality. So I'm like, I don't really want people to scam me for them because they're quite nice. So I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. But some stuff is like old, but in such good condition, but it doesn't fit me. So I'm like, okay, that sort of stuff, I'm happy to just sell it. If you have tags, I don't. Because I wear them. I'm not the type of person who buys clothes and they just sit there for like years and years. I buy stuff if I need it and then wear it until it breaks and then... But some stuff I just, because I was very skinny, like 7 years ago-ish. A lot of my clothes are from then, so they just do not fit, and I'm not gonna make myself fit in them either, so... That sort of thing, I'm like, hey, maybe someone else can wear them instead of them just sitting here for no reason. I try to give them to people, but they're like, I don't want them, and I'm like, okay. Well, I'll see if I can sell them, and if not, I'm gonna use them as scrap material and like try to make clothes, so I don't know what you want me to do. Right. 30 minutes, is that enough yapping? Should we get into the reaction? Full disclosure, before we get started, Luna, God bless her, did try to warn me that there was a trailer. I did not see it until way after. So I did see on Instagram very briefly whomstead of it was. So I'm not super crazy about it as much as I would normally be. I did see it and I went, oh man, and then I moved on with my life because I'm too tired to care. So, okay! Shut up. It's free also, thank God. 30 minutes, is that a negative record? Well, I'm trying to keep myself on track. Well, let me tell you, so since you started me, let me tell you why, right? So, since you asked, no, I have discovered that a lot of my issues come down to the fact that I don't sleep. Shocking. Who would have thought, right? Who else would have come to that conclusion except me being so smart as I am? No, everyone knew that but me. No, a lot of my issues come down to the fact that I don't sleep. So I'm trying to make like a active effort to start streams on time and finish on time, because the problem is that I love you guys too much, so I don't want to leave. That's the issue that always comes about for me. That I don't start because I'm tired, and then I get here and I don't want to finish because you guys are so fun and interesting and I don't want to leave. And also because I have a captive audience that I can yap at about my special interests for like 4 hours. So, no, I have decided, that's also why I decided to like make sure I only stream 4 days a week, because I do think absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think that seeing me every day will eventually make you sick of me, and you will want me to leave you alone for good. So I want to only spend half the week with you so that you miss me the other half of the week. And then you're like, oh my god, Tani, come back. And I'm like, oh my god, yay, I'm loved. And then also, because I will then catch up on sleep on those days, because I think it's good for me. Because the problem is, I'll tell you exactly what my problem is, right? Well, there's an ad, that's why I'm yapping. So, I finish stream at like 11 some days, and then I don't do anything. Like, I just sit until 11:30, and then I shower. Mind you, I wake up at 7:30 in the morning, so you can see where the problem goes. So, I wake up at 7:30. So, I shower at 11:30, which means I dry my hair at 12, and then I sit in bed just being an idiot until like 2:30 in the morning watching TV. So I sleep roughly 5 hours or less every single night. And then what happens is the next day I'm really sluggish, because obviously I haven't slept. That's what happens when you don't sleep, is you get super duper sluggish. So I do everything super slow, and I feel like ill and all sorts. Then I have to work all day, and then the cycle repeats itself. Until Wednesday, when I go into a full coma when I get back from work. So I have decided that, okay, if I finish at 10:30 by the latest, if I stream 7 till 10:30, right, that gives us enough time to hang out. I can have my half an hour of yapping, then I can do whatever it is that I want to do for like 2.5 hours. I can yap with you guys at the end for half an hour, which I tend to do anyway. And then we have like a good 2.5 hours of actually streaming and doing stuff. And then I can shower and get all my stuff done by 11:30. And then even if I spend like an hour in bed, I still get 7 hours of sleep. So I think that all in all, it's a good plan. Now I have to stick to it. That's the problem. Me sticking to things is the problem. But I'm going to make a conscious effort. And now that I've told you all, I feel like I am being held accountable. So yes, with that in mind, let's continue on. But that means I think it will take a little bit of time to get used to the new schedule. It does worry me a little bit, because obviously like I've worked quite hard over the last however many months to, you know, get people to see me being consistent and trust that I will be here 4 days a week so they can come and hang out. But I think it's okay. I think overall people will get used to the time zone if they can come. If they can't come, they might get used to watching on YouTube. Or we might make new friends along the way. So I think that all in all, I don't have to be worried. You guys are very sweet. I see a lot of you, the regular people, did show up at the earlier time, which is very, very kind. And honestly, it makes me feel a lot better about having to start earlier, because it is a big stress of like, oh man, like people won't be able to come anymore. But yeah, you do show up, which is very sweet. And also, I think it would work out a lot better for the people who are in Europe as well. So we rise up. Honestly, simulation does rise up when needed. You'll be gone by 10:45. Absolutely correct. I will be gone, but the time is way better for you, really? Oh, well, that makes me feel even better. And also, I think it's nice that I get to talk to the people who usually have to just pop in and say hi and then leave, which is nice. And I like to be able to do that. So I think maybe it'll be a win-win. I don't have anything to be worried about. I can hang out with everyone. We can all have a good fun time, and I can sleep so I'm not cranky. Otherwise, I notice on Friday I tend to get really cranky, and I'm like, then I leave you guys for the whole weekend and you're all like, ugh, I hate this bitch. All she does is complain. Right. Listen. So hopefully I'll be well rested. Also, oh my god, all weekend I just slept. Like, I'm not kidding. On Saturday, I slept at, oh, was it Friday? I don't remember. There was one day where I slept 15 hours. And then the next day I slept for 13 hours. That's not good. I literally, like, I was gonna watch FNAF, like the FNAF movie, and you remember how excited I was to do that, and I was gonna get my nails redone. I didn't do any of it. I just slept for like literally 28 hours over the weekend to catch up. And then today as well, I slept like 10 hours. I took a nap instead of taking my lunch break. So clearly it's affecting me. So I need to sleep. So yes, we're gonna stick with it. So I'm targeting 30 minutes myself. I'm keeping myself accountable too. I've now got my little timer up on my laptop here. So yes, I will be starting earlier, and then also keeping an eye on the session time so I can see it says 30 minutes, and then 2.5 hours. So at 3 hours, I will wind down to do my end of stream half an hour yap session with you guys, and then I'll go to sleep, and then we'll have a beautiful fun time, and I won't be as annoyed anymore. Hopefully. Sometimes I do feel bad. I'm like, damn, I'm really cranky, and it's not a good look. It's really not, because you guys come here to have fun, and then I'm just sitting here fuming because I haven't slept. Jesus. Lee, hello! Did I say hi to you? I don't think I did. Hello, Lee! How's it going? How are you? Getting 7 hours of sleep sounds like a dream. I recommend it, because I didn't need it when I was younger. And stop, I don't know how old you are. You don't need to tell me. But listen, if you are younger than me, do not skimp on sleep, because I have had this habit since I was 11 years old, right? It's really, really, really bad for your health. Like, honestly, if I can give anybody who's young one piece of advice, it would be to fucking sleep. Sleep, okay? Make sure you go to bed. Go to bed. Eat properly. Don't diet when you're younger. I mean, I'm just gonna give you all the advice I wish someone had given me, okay? Sleep properly. Don't go on stupid diets. You're perfect the way you are. Just focus on, like, moving your body and eating a sufficient amount for you, okay? Hydrate your body also, and take your fucking vitamins. Because I have to do all of that now at 26, and it's such a pain in the ass. Get into the habit when you're young, okay? Trust me. Trust your 26-year-old friend who's dying, alright? I'm not actually. Well, we all are slowly, but don't speed it up, okay? Listen. Fucking hell. Now I'm like kicking my 16-year-old self, being like, why did you do this to me? Anyway, she didn't know. It's fine. But I am preventing all of you guys from having this issue. So, yes. Good lord. Actually, the time is way better for me. That makes me feel good. I joined late. Does that mean you'll start earlier? I'm glad. Really? I'm within the States and you started a time that's more convenient for me personally, since I'm a stay-at-home mom. My little one's at school. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, that makes me feel way better. Yeah, so I'm gonna start. I think I used to start around now, but I'm aiming to start like half an hour to an hour earlier, right? So for me, that would be around 6:30 to 7 p.m. So I think if you're EST, that would be 1:30 to 2 p.m. And then I will be finishing by 5:30 at the latest. EST, 10:30 for me. But yes. Hopefully that works then. That makes me feel better too if it works better for you guys. I was really panicking because I was like, well, everyone's used to me starting at 8 and finishing at 1, so I don't want to like change it and then no one can come anymore, and then like, you know, kind of feels like my hard work's gone down the drain too. So it's like, you know, all these things in my mind, but if it works better for people, then that makes me feel so much better. I can take care of myself without guilt, which is nice. Do you dream? I have the craziest dreams, to be honest with you. I have had like the weirdest fucking dreams, including going to the mall, to a cinema in the mall with Xavier. That's a dream I had last night, so that was weird. It was very like Freddy Fazbear's, which I didn't enjoy. Maybe it's because I wanted to watch FNAF. You had the craziest dream about lads? Can I know what it was? Also, you don't come off cranky at all. Thank you. I feel like I come off cranky. Because I don't know. I feel like I snap quite a bit when I'm tired, and I don't want to be like super snappy. Also, I just get really awkward. And like, I like when I have this vibe that I have now, which is like, you know, excitable, and like, this is how I am, and this is how I am when I'm well rested. So I need to just take care of myself. Then I'm fun to be around. But when I'm not, when I'm cranky and I haven't eaten and I haven't slept and I haven't hydrated, then I'm a nightmare. Who would have thought that I'd be a nightmare if I'm not taking care of myself? Simi abandoned us. Very sad. We're left with mum now. Dad's not here. It's just mum. Dad left to get cigarettes. Will he come back? Let's find out. Afraid that ship has sailed for me? No. It's never too late. If I can fix my health, trust me, if I can fix my health at 26, doing what the fuck I've done to my body, anyone is gonna be able to, alright? Just, today is the perfect day to start. Along with go to sleep, do not listen to you after 9 p.m. That's not the normal you. I agree. Me after midnight is the problem. I get really sentimental and weird. Just... You've probably seen it when I've been here past midnight, or like when I've streamed for longer than 5 hours. It's the same vibe. The same version of me comes out where I just get really weird and sentimental, and it's like, go talk to your therapist, not to us. What the fuck? Maybe take my melatonin and go EPs earlier and not play Phasmophobia until 5 a.m. Yes, you specifically, Taro, is who I'm talking to, because you text me at 6 in the morning sometimes, and I'm like, go the fuck to bed. I'm at work being like, oh yeah, and this and this and this is the ideas that I have for stream. Wait, why are you awake? Because there'll be Luna and Taro messaging me, and it's like 5, 6 in the morning for them, and I'm like, go to sleep. Why are you here? Very sweet that they're helping me until the early hours of the morning, but I'm like, I've slept. You guys need to go to bed. What the fuck? It works good for me. Good. Okay, that makes me feel happy that it works for you guys anytime. I've okay, so do you feel really tired after them too? Because that's my problem. I don't have good sleep because my dreams are super vivid. Yeah, like movie plots. And that's why I started going to my therapist, because I was like, there must be something in there, for sure. And I end up tired in the morning because I've just lived another day in my dreams. It's very, very bad. I can tell you're talking to me. I know, because you need to go to sleep. Mood swings are too bad. Honestly, I feel that. I feel that. I had a dream that I owned an old manor, invited my family over for dinner, and Zayne was my butler, and I was doing underhanded stuff to maintain the home. Oh, and henchmen came to the front door to interrupt and harass me. So I asked Zayne to handle them, and he did, and I had a crush on him, but I couldn't tell him. Oh, drama. It was very cold and calculating, and he was super stoic, but I remember having inner thoughts on how to ask him out without it being weird, since he was a butler. Well, I kind of fuck with that. That sounds like a great novel that I would love to read. Are you kidding? That's like the plot of like the next best-selling romance fic. Giving the vibes of why are you in my house? Literally, why are you in my house? Go to bed. What the fuck? Also, your Xavier dream sounded so lovely. I've never dreamed about him. I only dream about Xavier, and you have no idea how much that pisses me off. Enjoy your luck, sub. Thank you. I ain't fixing that. Listen, I understood what you meant. I'll fix it for you. Here, how about this? Let's see if it works. Look. Stop. There you go. We're floating through deep space. Enjoy. It felt so dystopian. Recently, I saw melatonin bars of tablets next to a cash register at a regular supermarket on buy one, get one free sale. Like, that's an active substance. You need a prescription here for melatonin. You can't just buy it. I can't believe that you can just buy it. Also, I don't think you can get it under the age of, like, 25. Yeah, I think you have to be 25, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Because I have never asked for it. Because I'm scared of taking stuff like that. In personal reasons, I've had people in my family like addicted to sleeping pills, so I'm very nervous about taking anything for sleep. Even like 5-HTP, someone told me to take when I was younger, and I could not. I took it once or twice, and it knocked me out so bad that I was like, I can't do this. But it kind of scares me that you can just buy stuff like that knocks you out. I don't know. I know that it's probably safe, but I'm pretty sure there's like something. You need to be, I know you need a prescription here, but I don't know. I think there might be an age limit as well on getting prescribed it. But hey, can I start sharing the absolute dreams that are like absolute? Yeah, go for it. I find it interesting, to be honest. Not like the horrific. You can share the horrific ones too. I've had a dream so bad once that I woke up and threw up. So trust me. My dreams get weird and wild. To the point that, I don't know if I mentioned it, my therapist is like he's a clinical therapist. He's not some random weirdo, but he does dream interpretation. That's like, who was it? Well, who's the guy? Oh, he always brings him up. Oh, what the fuck is his name? Simi, you'd know, you're a psychologist. What's his name? The guy who does dreams? It's not Freud. He's the other one. The other guy who does psychiatry or psychology. The dream guy. Oh my god, what is his name? Does it begin with a G? I want to say Grant, but it's not Grant. What I do? Okay. It's not Freud. Dream interpretation. Psychology. It's not Freud. Who the fuck is it? What's his name? Oh my, Young. Carl Jung. Fuck. Yeah, he does the Carl Jung dream interpretation stuff, which is very interesting. But that's why I started working with him, because my dreams are so crazy. So he helped me work it out. And you know what's crazy is a lot of them started making sense to me, and I've started learning from him how to do it. So it's very, very interesting to me to do it. I would love to like learn how to do it properly. So maybe that'll be an arc I go on someday. Tani subconscious just loves Xavier. Well, you know, I have said this before. I've only ever dated Libra men. So Xavier is kind of the exact embodiment of the type of men I go for, generally speaking. So he is kind of like, if there's ever to be a romantic person in my dream, it's probably likely to be Xavier, because that's kind of the vibe that I'm used to. It's also why I fucking hate that guy. Is she next to chewing gum? That's crazy. I took a double take then bought one. I mean, fair enough. Let me know how it works, I guess. I love reoccurring that I just spat everywhere. Can't believe my mouth just did that. Disgusting. I have reoccurring nightmares about certain topics and it sucks. I had a lot, not nightmares, but mine, weirdly enough, before I started streaming, all of my dreams were based about being stuck and wanting to be creative and not feeling safe enough to do so. Which is why now when I stream, like, that's a big part of me. Like, the stuff I chat about is a lot of, like, how to feel safe being creative, because it's something that kept me back for a long, long time. And streaming was actually my gateway to, like, unblock it a little bit, because when you stream, if it might not come across, I don't know, but anyone else who has done it will probably tell you the same thing, that you really can't be in your own head when you're streaming. When you're streaming, you literally do just have stream of consciousness. Like, I don't plan what I say during streams. I literally turn the camera on and just hope for the best. Like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth next. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth as it's coming out of my mouth. It quite literally is just stream of consciousness. Just whatever the fuck pops in, it just comes out immediately. So that is, for me, streaming has been the best thing to, like, unblock my brain a little bit, because that's why I talk so much, which I know probably bothers people, but I yap so much because it's kind of my way of getting everything out of my system that's just been like simmering all day. And then at the end of the day, I can just like flop on my bed and be free. So yeah. But after I started streaming, then a lot of it was like about being unblocked and integrating. So now all of my dreams are a lot of me being with another person, and we're like joining forces to do something, and it's like that integration between two parts of me that have never interacted before. I love dream interpretation. I really, really find it interesting. I find it personally very, very useful, because it's like how I think tarot is a good reflection of current energy, and like you kind of, the way you interpret your own tarot reading can kind of give you an insight to what's going on in your mind. I think the same is true for dream interpretation, but even more so because it quite literally is your subconscious talking to you and processing all the information that's going on in the day. I find it very interesting. So even if I can't become a psychologist, because I don't know if I ever want to go back to school, I would love to do a course on dream interpretation. I think my therapist is going to do one, so if he ever does, I'll probably take it, because he's very knowledgeable about it. But I do read books about that in my spare time and do a lot of research on my own, so hey, if anyone ever wants an amateur dream interpretation, I'm your girl, kind of, but I don't really know that much about it, so I will probably Google it in front of your eyeballs. And you're gonna have to be okay with that, frankly. Freud did do dream interpretation, yeah, but Freud was kinda... He's Tani. I'm Carl Jung. What's up? We still yapping? Shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The shadow, but oh, is that the one you posted in the Discord? Hi, welcome. How's it going? We call it housekeeping where I'm at, the morning brief before the morning meeting. I like that. I need to get a therapist like yours. He's very good, I have to admit. He's helped me a lot. But a lot of it has just been like understanding my subconscious. And also he's very easy. He kind of talks the way I talk, even though he's like a 60-year-old man. So it's very interesting to like, it's more comfortable to just bounce things off him, which is nice. He's not very formal, which I like. You know, I think sometimes I think having a formal therapist can help you. But I personally, I feel better having someone that I feel like I can openly talk to who's not going to judge me for the way that I talk. So having someone who talks similarly to me, like they swear, they're kind of like funny, like that helps me because I can bounce off them and be like, you know, myself. I had a dream the other day that I broke down crying because I'm stuck in life and I don't know what to do actually. Oh my gosh, that's any dream where you're crying is just hard. Very, very difficult. But that's like, I mean, that's a very crystal clear insight into what's going on. I mean, that's like a good sign of like, this is what I should focus on, I would say. I'll tell you the weirdest one I've had in recent years was going to a dance class in a padded cell. And not being able to actually dance, just having to walk around the room while two people were flirting in the middle of the room. In a padded cell. So, I know what that meant, but it was just it's very funny imagery, to be honest. My dreams are very funny, to the point where like, I keep thinking I want to draw them because like, they're so funny. And a lot of them have to do with like Freddy Fazbear as well. Like, a lot of them have to do with FNAF. So I kind of want to draw them sometimes because I think they're very fun. But they're also so surreal that I'm like, it probably would make a good painting though, to be honest. It would probably make a good art exhibit. So maybe one day I'll end up doing it, but hey. Do psychology? I would. If I didn't get this job, I would have gone and tried to get a master's in psychology, I think. But the concept of being in more debt makes me more debt. I still have to interpret why did my cat turn into Akon and left home. I forgot about that. Lonely. Maybe your cat's lonely. Maybe, oh, well actually, Haram, I could do some insight on that because cats symbolize femininity. That's one of the most, because I have a lot of cats in my dreams too, and like holding cats and like cats being born in front of me and stuff like that. And a lot of it has to do with like the feminine energy or like the femininity of the self. Like it's not necessarily to do with your gender, but it's quite a lot is to do with like your internal, there's like a masculine energy and a feminine energy within everybody, right? And like one of the best things you can do is balance it for anyone. The best thing you can do is like balance those energies, because if one is more than the other, you can end up with like issues. But maybe your feminine energy was feeling lonely and needed to have a fresh start by leaving home and go on an adventure. Because Akon has a hit song called Lonely, right? That's Akon, right? Akon is the lonely, I am so lonely. That guy, right? I have nobody, all on my own. Is that not that guy? Please somebody tell me you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, it's Akon. See, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a good song. I like that shit. Hi Gigi, welcome. Hi Haram, how's it going? I talk to my therapist like a friend, period. How was the flirting? Was it cringe or good? Well, it was a guy I had a crush on in school, so I was kind of like, damn, okay, in front of my eyeballs. Interesting. Yeah, he was pretty slick though. He's a pretty slick dude. I shat myself during a dance routine. Oh. Well, in real life or in a dream? Can we react? Yes. Sorry, it's been an hour. See, I was about to stick to my timetable and then I didn't. Right, so I do know who it is, so I'm not gonna hide my eyeball like I would usually. And jump scare. Nope. Didn't work. No jump scare. Awesome. Cool. Cool. No doubt. Jump scare. Well, now I'm staying. Well, now you're stuck here. So, yes. This trailer dropped today. I did see who it was. So I'm not gonna go psycho and be like, oh my god, I didn't know. But I did. Luna tried to warn me. I did not see her message. Because I was half asleep all day. But I did see that it's Xavier. I don't know anything about the contents, but I do know that it's free. Thank fuck. Because after R3ing fucking Sylus, I am broke. So, yes. So free 5-star memory, Xavier Precious Moment trailer. So this is a heartfelt gift, which is very sweet. I was wondering if they're gonna redo those, because his last one was pretty short. It's the one where he's like eating Pocky, I think. So that's the last one we got. So you can also get, it's kind of like Caleb's, what you call it? Yearly Nostalgia, Sylus's Magnum Opus, my favorite card in the whole game. So yes, these are the ones that we get for them. So they're redoing them, which is nice. That means we're going to get a fresh batch of 5, which is amazing. I love free shit. Thank you, Lord, for giving me more free shit. Azula, hello! How's it going? You got an Inumaki figure? Let's go! Toge, my son. By the way, can I show you my dumbass little Nanami? Let me show you my fucking dummy little Nanami. Look at him. Look at his stupid little face. He's like one of those little guys you put on a wire. So he hugs the cable. He's so silly. Look at it. He's just a silly little guy. He's just a little guy. He's just a silly little palm-sized guy. Anyway, so we get but how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. We get Xavier Precious Moment. We get 2,000 diamonds. Is that a typo? 2,000 diamonds? That's gotta be a typo. 2,000? There's no way. There's no way. 2,000 diamonds is nothing that's temples. Have they given us that? I'm taking a fucking picture. Are you kidding? I'm taking a picture. Because I don't think they've ever given us that many before. I have a feeling that's gotta be a typo. Usually they give like 300. I don't think... There's no way. Right? That's crazy. I would love it if it's true. Are you kidding? Because like that's a lot. But like why? Yeah, I'm scared to... Oh! You know what I've been seeing is people making fun of like, oh yeah, you're pulling for the Sylus myth and you're pulling for the Raphael rerun and you're gonna pull for the Caleb solo whenever that comes out. The anniversary multi's around the corner, bitch. I have a feeling they're prepping us for that. I think, yeah. Makes you think what kind of multi-banner is coming up if they can get away with giving that much. Also, I had a weird thought, which I don't know if this was a dream. I actually genuinely cannot remember because I have been in a weird coma for like the last 3 days. I had a dream that they were starting to give out hair. Like hair crates were a thing. And that the first one was like a pushed back hairstyle. Like, you know the one that everyone has been wanting with, like, the hair out of their face? Kind of like how my hair is right now, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of flipped back hair. I had a weird dream that they were, like, I don't know if it was a dream or if I literally saw it, but it was like an image on Instagram. This is what I saw, and I don't know if I saw it and then fell back asleep or if this was a literal dream I had, and if it was, I need to go talk to my therapist, because why am I dreaming about them giving out hair? That it was like a picture on Instagram, and there was like a crate. Like, you know at the bottom of some events that they give you like accessories and stuff? Like, one of the things was a hair crate for the anniversary. And then it was like the pushed back hairstyle. So if that's right, that I am truly a fucking psychic, so make note. But if not, I think in the new year, they might start giving us like different hairstyles. If I'm right. If I'm right, Tani, please be right. If I'm right, I'm a fucking psychic, and everyone needs to like put some respect on my name. No, I'm kidding. But also it was like different per guy. So you got like one hair crate, but within that hair crate you got 5 hairs for the anniversary. So that is what I think I dreamt. But if it's true, then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Why are we talking about that? Sounds like they're lubing up their fit. No. Key, I see your message. I'm gonna deny it, but nope. Simi, behave yourself. No one's getting lubed and or fisted. Okay? Thank you. Just a bag. Why would they just give us a bag of hair? Can you guys be serious for a second? Please. Please, forehead. I will bow down to Psychic Tani. I need bold so I can turn the poison of Mr. Worldwide. Dude, I think that would only happen for April Fools, and even then, I don't think the infold are funny enough. With peace and love, I don't know if they have that in them. And yes, that's a challenge. It's a challenge. Take it. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Miss Tani. In a negative way? What's in a negative way? I don't know what I said. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're reacting now. God. Okay, so it's Xavier. Oh, there's an ad. Okay, well, I have to yap through the ad. Thought you meant much? That they would just give us hair? In a bag? Why would they give us hair in a bag? They gave us baby Lolita bonnets, a girl can dream, but why would they give us hair in a bag? For what reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Hairy bag? That's crazy. How long are the ads again? 1.5 minutes. 1 minute, 59 seconds, 58, 57, 56. Do you want me to keep going? It's a dream to be fat. You want their hair in about... How long is the trailer? 1 minute, 17 seconds. I will watch it once through and then we'll go back bit by bit and then we'll do the Sylus Event Stories and then I'll leave. But yeah, I don't know anything about the contents of this. All I know is that it's free and that it's Xavier. That's all I know. But 2,000 diamonds, okay. Interesting. Empyrean wish 10. So not only are we getting 13 pulls, we're getting 10 wishes. Blue wishes. 5,000 chocolates and 2,000 stamina. I think they might be actually giving it to us because this is different too. All for free. I mean, their anniversary is coming up. So... Maybe they're actually just being generous, but I don't know why they're generous all of a sudden. I get scared when they get generous. Okay, the ads are over. Let's react to it. I'm going to watch it all the way through once, and then we're going to go step by step, bit by bit. So yes, enjoy. Tell me if the audio is too low, but it should be fine.
Sparklers are about who you play with.
He's so annoying. Sparklers, shut up, go away.
Should we play our own way? Let's add another to keep it company.
I'm such a hater, I'm sorry. I'll try.
Are you afraid I'll disappear?
Are we handcuffing him? Alright.
As long as we hold hands, we won't get separated.
Alright.
Fireworks are beautiful, but what you can touch feels more real. It's loud, huh?
You're gonna set my hair on fire, dude.
It wasn't
okay,
on
that's quite
purpose.
cute. That's quite cute.
When I'm with you.
Oh! Oh!
We were interrupted again, but
Okay, shut up.
it's not a dream this time.
I'm sorry, why is his jaw snatched? Simi, what the fuck? Dude, okay, hold on, I have thoughts. Not jaw surgery, shut up. Giggling already? Dude, I was giggling because he was doing his fucking, when I'm spending time with you, you're spending time with me. Shut up, first of all. Sorry, okay, if you don't know, if you're new here, I don't hate Xavier, okay? I think he's fine. I'm ambivalent towards Xavier. He's fine. He is the reason I downloaded the game. Then I swiftly found out he's a Libra, and then I got sick and tired of him. All right? Listen, that's just how I am as a person. He was doing his fuck ass sparklers. Yeah, that's sparklers, Xavier. Good job. Why does Xavier always say stuff like that? Like, yes. Like, we know, dude. What the fuck? Okay, Tani just has beef with Libras. Libra men specifically. Libra women, you're fine, you're beautiful, you're perfect. Libra men stress me out. That's all I know. That's all I know. Are you lying for attention again? You said it. No. Don't start with me, queen. I said, and I have always said this, you can go back, you can check the logs. I will fight you on this one. I'm not lying for attention. I downloaded the game because I saw Caleb's eyes and I thought they were beautiful. And then I saw Xavier and I thought he looked like Gojo, and then I downloaded the game. So don't ever come for me or my family again. Thank you very much. There's one thing that does annoy me a tiny bit is his butt, but he just says it so much. He's so... I can't tell if I want to squish him or if I want to choke him. Like, I don't know which one it is, and neither are in a kinky way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Tani, it's just that his brain is so old and dusty. It's like talking to a senile man, so be nice to him. Poor 23-year-old. Oh yeah, 23, he's so fucking old. Shut up. Don't beef with me, Tani, because my cat's turning into Acorn and I'm bowling for extra testosterone as my feminine energy leaves my body as a Libra. Well, I can't help it. If you become a Libra man, then I will have beef with you. That's just how this works. Okay? I can't help it. That's just who I am as a person. ¿Por qué no los dos? Love me some Xavier, but he has his added moments. I love it so much. He's low-key a fake himbo sometimes, but he's obviously very intelligent. He's very intelligent, okay? He's just playing dumb and it pisses me off. Don't talk to me about Xavier, okay? My catchphrase is fuck Xavier Shan, which is a joke. If anyone doesn't know me and they're like, oh my god, Tani hates Xavier, I can't watch her. I like him, okay? He's fine. He's fine. I have watched his birthday card probably the most out of every card in the game. He's fine. He's okay. I am ambivalent to this man. There's so many funny lines from him. He's just such an idiot. Like, when I'm spending time with you, you're spending time with me. Shut up. But he's cute.
Sparklers.
Like, are you kidding? Sparklers. Shut up.
Sparklers are...
Why is there such a long gap? Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh god, that might get me more than fucking Caleb Unfinished Business or whatever the fuck.
Sparklers are about...
Sparklers. Oh my god, why is that killing me so much?
Sparklers.
He says it like a dumbass, I'm sorry. Sparklers. He just sounds so stupid. That's like when I'm in a social situation and I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't know how. I don't know how to start the conversation at all. You're like sitting opposite someone you don't know. You're trying to have so the weather, right? Like, it's giving so... Oh my god, it's so funny to me. How is it not funny to anyone else but me? like you just say what you see because the conversation's going nowhere. Oh my god. So, like...
Sparklers are about who you play with.
Sparklers?
Should we play our own way?
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Let's add another to keep it company.
Okay. Alright, dude.
This is tight.
People are gonna have a fucking field day with that one. It's great. This is tight. Yeah, okay. All of the audio editors everywhere are like, yes.
Are you afraid I'll disappear? As long as we hold hands, we won't get separated.
Not us being handcuffed, okay. There's a lot of fireworks. Like, now we have a Raphael fireworks card, we have a Zayne fireworks card, we have another Raphael fireworks card. But doesn't he have a sparklers card as well? Xavier fireworks card. I guess, like, Sylus and Caleb we don't have one for now. Shocking.
Fireworks are beautiful, but what you can touch...
Oh, no, we have Caleb fireworks, actually. We sure do. We sure do. Oh yeah, we do. We have Caleb's special fireworks.
Feels more real. It's loud. Huh?
Okay, that's quite cute. He looks evil. I'm sorry, like, this is one of the reasons I can't deal with him. Like,
it's loud.
He looks like he's...
Huh?
Like, what? That's a demon, bro. What the fuck? Look at his face. That's Mr. Crawling. What are we talking about right now? He looks evil. I see the Libra man demon in his eyes, alright? I've seen that look before. Not those fireworks, please.
Wasn't on purpose.
Okay. See, I don't like him because... I've said it before, I don't like him because he's my exact type and it hurts that he's in a video game. You know what I mean? There's real beef here.
It wasn't on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose. Shut up!
When I'm with you.
When I'm with you, you're with me. Sorry.
We were interrupted again, but...
No one else is there! What do you mean we're interrupted? You're interrupting the moment, dude.
It's not a dream this time.
Okay. Well, that looks very cute. I'm excited for it. At least it's free. Spending money on Xavier is a concept I'm not willing to do. However, you know, it is what it is. Enjoy, sub! Have a good rest of your day. We'll be going through the Sylus stuff. If you would like to pop back, or if you're going to sleep, then I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Woot! Can we get a woot? Can we get what? Can we get woots in chat for Xavier, please? Thank you so much. I downloaded this game for Zayne, stayed because of Raph, then Caleb came back into the game and Silvery Polyphony came out. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Became a Xavier Caleb main. Oh. Well, if you're a Xavier, the fact that, okay, I do feel good sometimes about the fact that I am such a Xavier hater, and yet a big portion of you guys like Xavier, so I'm like, okay, you can tell I'm kidding, which makes me happy. Sometimes I do worry that people are like, oh, she actually hates Xavier, and so I hate her. Listen, I have to beef one of them, and Xavier is the funniest one to beef with. Because he's so nice. He's just such a nice guy. That it's like, why do you hate him? He's a cinnamon roll. What the fuck? Listen, he's fine. He's okay. Not a single synapse is formed there. Not one! Oh, the sky is blue! It'd make you laugh so much when you were on that date, Tani. What would you have done midday if you said that and you saw him get embarrassed? I'm so curious. I'd laugh more. What do you mean? What are you talking about? How'd you do, fellow kids? The delivery. Who you play with? Dude, he is... Oh, shout out to our community, Degenerate Audio Mixers. Use this one well. I already know Chincha's cum slut's gonna come through, as she does. Do not call him evil, be nice. I can't. Mr. Crawling's evil? Well, no. And you love Mr. Crawling, so are you saying you? Okay. Now I can't unsee it, and I'm just judging everything he says from that lens. So he literally has no idea what's going on. He got here yesterday. Like, Xavier does not know what's happening. His mind is just like, so, sparklers. Sparklers. Oh god. So thoughts? I'm excited for it. I guess, like, it looks very cute. Okay, if I'm being serious, let me be serious. It looks like a very cute card. I think Xavier Gullies will have a field day with it. His stuff is very sweet. I also think that if you missed out on his birthday card, it looks like it has kind of a similar vibe. So I kind of like that. I think Xavier is very romantic. I think he's like a very sweet kind of innocent romance sometimes. Sometimes on Tuesdays, he's very sweet and innocent. He's got that like puppy love vibe. I've got hiccups, sorry. I laughed too hard that I gave myself hiccups. But no, it looks cute. I'm excited for it. I will, obviously will, when it's free, so there's no pulling for it, but whenever I get it, we'll go through it. And then, yeah, I am excited for it. Usually these heartfelt gifts are very cute. I know that actually, have I ever done Raphael's one? I don't think I ever did Raphael or Zayne's. I can't remember. I know I've done Sylus Magnum Opus, like, multiple times, and I will do it again. I think I did Caleb's Yearly Nostalgia. Yeah, I did Caleb's Yearly Nostalgia because he says squirt in it, and it made me laugh for, like, 15 minutes. So this one I'm excited to do. I think I've done his Pocky one before. But, yeah, I think this will be, like... I can see this being as close to Magnum Opus in terms of, like, feel-good, squishy cards from Xavier. For the Xavier girlies, I can see this being, like, for them, what Magnum Opus is for Sylus girlies. I can see that being, like, quite a cute, feel-good, wholesome card. So I'm excited for it. I think, like, especially because we got a lot of Xavier girlies in chat. It'll be fun for you guys. I'm not in, like, a super massive rush to go through it because, obviously, it's free, but... it's not something that, like, you know, you can't get on your own, because also these get added to the wishing well. So if you don't know, all of the cards that come out as a heartfelt gift, they end up going into the wishing well, and then you can get them with your points later on down the line as well. So if you ever miss out on one of these, you're not really missing out. Like, I think I have all of them from all the guys, and obviously I joined like a little bit before Magnum Opus came out, so you can always get them later as well. I don't know what this Stalactrum is going to be, but they're pretty good for battle. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks very cute. It looks like, in a serious way, as much as Xavier makes me giggle, I think it's going to be very sweet, very funny, very, very cute. I love the sparkler mechanic because I do just draw penises all the time. So if I get to, rest assured I will be drawing a dick and balls. That is my magnum opus, as it was. But I'm hyped. But Tani, you've spent money on What? I haven't lived life for real if I don't have a fireworks sparkler date. True. Infold's literally so obsessed with fireworks and romance. Dude, I played Firework Vow again over the weekend. I've been replaying, okay, so while I wasn't streaming, I was replaying a lot of the cards that I've done on stream and posted to YouTube. Dude, I fucking love this game so much. I forgot how much I enjoyed the game. Because sometimes, I don't know, I do genuinely enjoy the game. I know I enjoy it, but a lot of the time, I've talked about it before, how sometimes when I play things on stream, I don't really, like, fully process what is happening. So a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll make a note to, like, replay something off stream on my own time. Dude, I played just the Kindled from Sylus Myth, and I was crying. Like, I played just the Kindled from his myth, like, the last one. I was sobbing. This game is so well written and, like, so well acted, because the thing is also, my screen is quite small, so when I watch, like, cards, I'm not looking at my iPad, otherwise you would just see me doing this the whole time. I'm actually looking on my little monitor thing, and it's very, very small, so I don't get to actually see the game as much as I would like to. God, sorry, I've got a really bad cough. But I played his card, and it was so, like, just the Kindleds are so well done. And I played through Tipsy Invitation again, which is the 2024 Valentine's Day card for Raphael, where he's tied to a chair. Don't ask me why I played that one. And I played Fireworks Vow again. I played Silas's birthday card again. Oh, it's so well written. And I played Silas's wedding Kindled again. And oh my god, like, playing... If you've got Silas's myth, third myth, I highly recommend go play his birthday card and his wedding card. Because those two, oh my god, they hit different. Like, you see it and you're just like, oh, thank god. Like, you get, like, this sense of relief when you watch them. Just because of how happy he is. Like, you feel, like, this real sense of, like, good. This is good. This is what I needed. So, I highly recommend you go do that. No, don't worry guys, she loves him. I cracked the code. What code? What does this look like? A spy class? Like, what do we do? I have beef with Grayson. What'd Grayson do? I hate him because he doesn't like bread. True. How can you not like bread? What are you, a freak? She tried to silence me. Are you silent or were you silenced? Xavier is Amanda Seyfried as Karen Smith in Mean Girls. Did his boobs also tell the weather? Maybe. That's the alien-y part of him showing in subtle moments. It is, like the no thoughts behind the eyes, you know? I will play this card a million times. I think it's going to be very, very sweet. I'm excited for it. If I'm silencing the hater in me, I'm excited for it, okay? I will play it. I will enjoy it. I'm sure I will love it. One thing I love about Xavier's trope is the puppy love. I like that too. That's something I think I've spoken about where I've said, like, I think last stream I said, like, because I've never experienced it, I tend to like cute fluff more than like smut or like sexy stuff. I like it, but if I have the choice, I would choose like very cute, fluffy, romantic vibes more so than like the sexy vibe. I think that's why I like I see like Caleb having a very big sexual tension thing to him, and I think like as much as I like Caleb and Zayne, I think that's what kind of makes me like them less in a sense, is like they are very like physical intimacy focused, even though Caleb is like a virgin, we know this, but he does have like that intense sexual tension with MC. Whereas, like, with Raphael and Sylus, I think it is predominantly romantic, and there is, like, a sexual undertone, but it's less so than Zayne and Caleb, if that makes sense. Their vibe is more, like, you know when you've been in a relationship for a long time, and it's, like, sex is enjoyable, but you're not in that, like, can't keep your hands off each other. I don't know, I guess Raphael is kind of, like, sex focused, and so is Sylus. I don't know, to me I just feel like they are more so romantic also. Zayne, I think, has like a strong sexual tension aspect to him because he's very like physical touch love language. Caleb, I think, is the same. But Caleb just has like years of sexual tension building up, so I think that's also his kind of deal. I don't know. There's some reason that, like, to me, Sylus and Raphael feel more romantic than sexual. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. He can physic on my touch. I bet he would. Right, we'll do the Sylus event stories because today is the last day of the Sylus Vampireless event, which is very sad. I'm very sad about it. I'm very sad to see it go. But I love to watch him leave! You know? So we'll do that. And then that's it. Oh, we should listen to the secret times too. Okay, I'll try and finish this quick. No, I won't rush it, but we'll try and get through this in like a decent amount of time. So we can also do the secret times because we haven't done that one yet. There's a new one that we got. So we'll do that at the end. Just so no one's spoiled. Hello, audio, we good? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Okay. Hopefully the audio is fine. Should I test it? Maybe I should test it. Just give me a second.
Even if you don't want to talk, you still have to eat dinner.
Oh, he's very loud. Okay. Audio's a tad low? Dude, I think he's booming. I'm gonna turn him down a little bit. Not too much, but okay. Alright. Sylus event story. So I have taken...
found the person whom I want to spend the rest of my life with. Yet, I'm afraid our life together has started too late.
I didn't know that there was a second part to that. I always cut him off. Oh, interesting. Dude, I have to be honest though, I only watched the Kindles. I don't remember much of the myth, so I think I'll replay the myth at some point. Maybe on Wednesday by myself, I'll redo the myth. Also, if you guys ever want to just hang out and replay some cards, like, we can always do that. I like the game. Like, also because, like, I'll be honest, if I spend money on something, I like to get my money's worth out of it. So, I will always replay stuff whenever you guys want me to. I'll replay it at my own time too, but the colors within his outfit would make such a pretty painting. Oh, Raphael? Dude, I didn't like their alternate outfits at first. The more I look at them though, the more I really like them. I really think they actually look good. All of them. I know people have said like, oh, Raf's is the only one that looks good or whatever, but I think all of them look very, very good.
Indulge yourself to your heart's content, my dearest wife.
Soaked. Waterfall found. A new waterfall has appeared in the UK. Thank you so much. It is between my legs. Sorry, that's a little bit disgusting. Alright, I have taken pictures of all of these. I know I've said that I do that, and people have asked me to put it on... should I put it on, like, TikTok? I don't know. Basically, if you don't know, I take pictures of, like, all of the event story stuff. Just for my own, I like to read them again. But, like, this stuff that's not saved. So if you want me to post them on like TikTok or whatever, I can do it. I just have them in my camera roll, but I'm happy to like post them somewhere if you guys want to read them too. The only ones I don't have from where from the time I've played is Raphael's birthday, because I didn't that was the first event I joined for, and I didn't realize you couldn't save those, which I'm really mad about, because that's his birthday event. You know the ingredients you get on their birthdays? Those little stories that I got for Raphael, that's what made me like him. Like, those little snippets of his personality is where I was like, oh, he's actually quite nice. I quite like him. And it's really annoying because I can't remember what any of them were. So, now I started taking pictures of all of them. So I have them all from his birthday onwards. But not including his birthday. I love the chats between them. I love them. And that, I think the one I remember is that he was like, there was something where he like fell into a fountain or something, and then another one where he was like buying hot chocolate or like getting something from a stall, and a little kid was there and he was like helping the little kid or something. And I was like, he's really nice actually, because at that point I had just seen him in his like bratty whiny state, but then like those little sections for his birthday, I was like, oh, he's really nice actually. He's really like mature, and he's got this very sweet personality, and that's what made me really like Raphael, was his birthday. Yeah, I have all of the options. If you lose the minigame, if you win the minigame. I don't think anything different happens if you lose the battles, but yeah, I have all the options for all of these, so yes. I can post them somewhere if you'd like. Right, let's get started. So, this is Misty Pursuit. I'm going to take a picture of this background because it's very pretty. I know it's the myth background, but I'm going to take a picture of it anyway, and you can't stop me, goddammit. Right, chapter 1. Let's go. For days, Valmir has been shrouded in a blood-red mist. Its citizens have been plagued by the same nightmare, a rose-covered path that leads them into the mist's depths. People can't confirm the source of the nightmare, so they can only turn to magics. They gather to perform rituals as a means to ward off evil. Lee, I see you. I see you with the Zayne Everlasting Wish. Let me just write that down. Yes, we will do that. Maybe at some point this week. The mages, however, believe this dream is a prophecy of the sacred core's imminent arrival. They're desperately hunting for a trace of this relic's manifestation. I'm a mage, and I yearn to enter the sacred core to rewrite my cursed fate. As a result, I've forced Sylus to accompany me in my investigations. I'm unwilling to miss a possible cue. Oh, there's another thing I want to tell you guys. Remind me after.
Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention.
Remind me after to tell you about the Excel sheet I'm making. Just someone say Excel sheet later, and I'll know what you're talking about. Or
this
tomorrow.
is a long-lost prophecy glyph.
Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Okay. Sylus and I attend Madame Florida's party. We're posing as a newlywed noble couple in Valmure. Guests surround the mage, who is paid generously. Demonstrating his skills, he performs elaborate gestures for quite some time before conjuring a distinct shape from black smoke. It rises into the air. Enjoy your luck.
Half a month ago, my glyph prophesied that we would face the Rose Dream Plague.
Half a month ago. I like this guy's voice.
Do humans believe in magic? Or do they believe in lies?
He sounds so different. I'm used to him like growling in my... Oh. Wait, why does he sound so different? Is it just me? He sounded like higher pitched than usual. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that. Let him ungrowl. I'm sorry, he just hit me. He was like very, very sassy and normal. I was like, okay, well, interesting. Did you listen to Ivory Thirst? No, we're gonna do that after. We're gonna do that after. The black smoke captivates many nobles' gazes. Intimately holding Sylus's arm, I stand to the side. Sometimes the two are hardly any different.
Then why did you bring me here to waste my time?
He sounds normal. He doesn't sound like the vampire. He hit you? That's scary and illegal. No. We're not doing that. I wasn't sure if I missed. No, we'll do that after. I haven't done much of his... I've done the first one, but the second one we got, I haven't done that yet.
Didn't I make myself clear when your obsession with finding the sacred core is involved?
I'm fine. He tilts his head down and whispers in my ear.
It's boring.
God, he's so annoying. Okay, everyone has been saying, I've seen memes about Sylus being a rage baiter, right? I never got it. I was like, I don't get that vibe from him. Now I see it. Now the more people point it out, the more I'm like, oh no, you're right actually. He is a giant rage baiter like 90% of the time. He's annoying as shit. Please bear with it. Many mages are present at this party. Surely there must be clues about the sacred core. He 100% rage baits MC. Dude, I get rage baited now. Like, the more I hear him speak, the more I'm like, oh my god. Just sit down.
Are you referring to that?
It's boring. Shut up. The mage Sylus is mocking is now making a prediction for a noblewoman. He's telling her that she'll experience an instance of good fortune. Soon after, she receives word that a racehorse she purchased has won her a substantial amount of money, and he's self-aware how much of a troll he is. Dude, because when I was playing his birthday kindled again, you know that thing he does with the leaf? I was like... But he like keeps making the leaf go lower and lower. I'm like, if you don't stop right now, we're gonna get in a fight. We're gonna get in a fight. When you troll a troll, you get trolled. You know? Trolls on trolls on trolls. It's a fortune glyph that trades her happiness for luck. I suppose she's been in a good mood as of late.
Only sudden disasters cause people to panic. Slowly creeping misfortunes merely make people accustomed to them.
When he finishes speaking, the charlatan mage approaches us.
You're a wonderful couple.
Thanks.
Your souls are a perfect match, and I can sense your passion is as deep and rich as blood itself.
I've been told that before.
The prophecy reveals to me that your fates will be intertwined forevermore. Yet I see a danger lurking in the dark. Fiends are looking for you.
As he speaks, he produces a magic scroll, pinches his fingertips together, and somehow makes mysterious symbols fall onto me and Sylus.
The exorcism is complete. Those cruel, vicious fiends from the underworld won't find you.
My wife and I do share a passion as deep and rich as blood itself. You have a good eye.
He said the thing. He called me his wife. Sylus takes out some gold coins and sends away the mage who just hunted fiends for the fiend himself, but Madame Florida quickly approaches us.
That archmage is very persuasive. I also think you two are a perfect couple. You're a match made in heaven.
More like a match made in hell, but...
My lady, you and the Count are affectionate toward each other. Your families didn't set an arranged marriage?
Oh, what, is she kidding? I look at Sylus. Since he's not interested in answering, I start to make up our story. He fell in love with me at first sight, and he refused to give up in his pursuit.
It's unfortunate my wife kept insisting we were from different worlds at first. I used our family businesses as a connection to maintain contact with her. So long as it remains unbroken, we'd always find reasons to meet. And then she became my wife.
Although he's speaking to Madame Florida, his gaze remains on me the entire time. I can see the amusement and challenge in his eyes. Is he talking about our linkage? Madame Florida keeps exclaiming about how romantic our story is. It isn't until she leaves that I glare at Sylus. You certainly know how to spin a tale.
You're a good reference point. I drew inspiration from you. However, it's still our love story. You shouldn't mind.
Of course I don't. In the story, the Count got what he wanted. I'm certain I'll also find success.
You believe your dedication shall be rewarded with miracles? That's not something anyone would see in Velmure.
He speaks much more posh in this than usual, and he's already so posh. It makes me want to be more posh. I'm gonna use my poshest voice. I must go get lunchies. Enjoy your lunchies! Nearby, the mage pulls out another spellbook.
Although the prophecy's glyph is powerful, fate's calamities cannot be predicted by this alone.
Yes, you are correct. My posh Tani is out. She's out and proud, goddammit. Her whole Badussy is about to be out. Make no mistake.
According to my great-great-great-grandfather, Velmure conceals a magic lantern that can illuminate the fate's path and help people change their destined demise.
And Badussy out is not posh. You don't know what posh is. Many people in the audience stir with excitement. This includes the real mages hidden among them.
I take back what I said earlier. It seems your sincere dedication is showing results.
More like hoo-ha out. I'm trying to think what... No, posh people would say something ridiculous. Like, that's where I'm not... Like, unironically, that's where I got the word for Huguenot from. I'm not kidding. I didn't come up with that. I'm pretty sure I heard someone at my school say that. At some point. Like, they call it ridiculous shit. If you ever heard of the Miranda... Was it the Miranda show? No, not Cookie. Cookie is, like, quite slang-ish. Was it the Miranda show? Miranda show. This is very popular. Yeah, Miranda was a sitcom. Okay, hold on. I'm doing real research. But JJ. There was a really famous show in the UK called Miranda that was a sitcom that we used to fucking love watching when we were kids. And she was very, very posh. Like, very posh. And all the girls I went to school with were very posh. And she, in the show, she was like a grown woman. So if she was referring to her vagina, she would call it a vajayjay. So yes. I think that was right. Was that right? Pretty sure. I have to rewatch it. Like, pop your pussy. I mean, I would say pop your pussy. But people, like, no, like, posh people call their downstairs all sorts of ridiculous things. So that's where I also learned hanky-panky was at that school. They called sex hanky-panky. Bumping uglies. Interesting ways of saying stuff. Cookie is slang, but it's funny to imagine an old posh woman saying, "You're between me down there's." No, this is all normal speech to me. Why? Maybe you're posh. You know? It's okay to be posh. I'm okay with being posh. I think I'm pretty posh. I'm American though. Yeah, well, you might be a posh American. You know? Maybe you're spiritually British. This is British? Well, yes. Well, yes. Posh British, yes. People say this here. Well, maybe we got it from you guys. It's that transatlantic thing. You know? Anyway, why are we talking about slang for pussy? What's happening? There are countless magic lanterns in this city. Oh, sorry, I'm being posh. There are countless magic lanterns in this city. Who knows which one is connected to the sacred core?
Yet the Countess happens to enjoy a good challenge.
Sylus knows what I'm thinking. Even his tone seemingly implies that he understands me. This is because of all the Earl Grey tea I drink, isn't it? Yep, you're legally British now. If you drink 2 liters of Earl Grey tea a week, you're legally British. Congrats. I tighten my grip on his arm. Let's go. When it comes to challenges, I'd rather face them with the Count. Bajingo? I'm sorry, what the fuck is a bajingo? Good morning. That's one thing I absolutely love about the way Sylus speaks. Growing up in the South, no one speaks poshly, and I speak pretty posh coming from the country, but then I hear others speak and I'm wondering I could always be more posh like Sy. You know you can fake accents, right? Like, you could fully fake an accent if you wanted to. You could just start talking in a transatlantic voice. Who's gonna stop you? You ever met Austin Butler? He started talking like Elvis. Apparently he's from California. Like, he's got no business speaking Southern, but he did. Who's gonna stop him? No one. Who's gonna stop you? No one. I have a weird mishmash of an accent sometimes. No one can stop me. That's my accent. That's what I sound like. What do you want me to do? You know? That's what happens when you grow up around British and Indian and Canadian people. You end up sounding like me. It's a little bit of everything, you know? Okay, this song's a bit of a banger. I didn't realize this song was so hype. What the fuck? I really like his transatlantic accent. Me too. But that's not transatlantic. It's because him and Zayne are legally British also. So. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Not much I can do about it. Chapter 2. Let's continue. I like this background. It's giving Diagon Alley. He is legally British. Well, yes, because he's married to me and I gave him the green card. Do we have green cards here? I don't know. I think this is a tango beat, his song. I wouldn't be surprised. He's also legally Spanish, so. Fake it till I make it. Exactly, that's the rule of life I've learned. It's just honestly fake it till you make it. Or it's more fake it till you believe it, to be honest. I do love a good country accent from time to time. I love a country accent. A southern twang. Like, there was that voice in this game that I was like, if this is the Sixth Allies voice, I'm about to be, like, taking my pants off every fucking 5 seconds. Because they've got a new voice actor with, like, a southern accent that was in Raphael's Idol card. And I was like, if the Sixth Allies sounds like that. Save me. Save me. Did you already do the trailer? We did! Hi, Glow Club, welcome! How's it going? I was saying that you might have missed it, but I'll do like a proper announcement on Discord. But we are gonna start starting earlier a little bit in the day, so luckily I think it works for most people. But yes, I have to stick to it for sleep reasons. But yeah, we did the trailer. Now we're on chapter 2 of Sylus's event story, and we will be doing his secret times after, and then I'll be leaving, and then I'll be back tomorrow. But yes, welcome! How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. I love that southern accent as well, because it's deep too. A deep southern accent, oh my god. 10 out of 10. Although I will say, I've never really liked... I think Raphael's accent's like violently Californian, as far as I know. But, I've never really liked that accent before, but it's growing on me because of Raphael. I have to admit, like, now whenever I hear that accent in the wild, I'm like, this is good. This is so good. I like this. Honestly, the way Sylus pronounces certain words, I swore he was British, or like, I don't know where the voice actors are from, nor am I gonna speculate, but I just know about the accents that they've got. Zayne and Sylus have always sounded slightly British or transatlantic to me. Because there's one Secret Times with Sylus where he says, "Kitten, you already know the answer," and it's literally like old Hollywood, and I'm like, "Sir?" Good lord. Zayne, I just believe is British. I don't know. I don't know anything else. I just know that that man's British. I'm not gonna like expand on why. I just know. As a Brit, I know my fellow Brit. You know what I mean? Your day's been a day. Well, I hope your day gets better. What happened? Zane just has British vibes. He's like, you know those like, he's like the international student who studied in England, you know, and then like went back to China. Like, he's like that rich international student who like comes and does university in London. That's literally the vibe. Raph sounds loosely Canadian. Okay, I agree. He's somewhere between violently Californian and violently Canadian, because the way he says about, I'm like, okay. He does say the ow sound like oh, which is very Canadian. I have noticed that too. I've noticed a couple times he goes like a boat, and I'm like, okay. All right, interesting. Interesting. Your house is flooding? Oh my god, can someone come and help fix it? That's really scary. I'm so sorry. Is it because of the weather or like just something else? Oof. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, I hope it gets fixed soon. I'm sorry, Glub Glub. That's a pain. Zane defo has an Oxford degree. Or I would say like Imperial in London. That's where I place him. I think he did medicine at Imperial College in London. I do. He's so British, not trying to... No, I will never speculate on the VAs. I don't want to know who they are. I don't care, and they're not named, and I'm gonna respect that, but, like, he sounds English. Like, if you just, like, even if he's got an American accent, I don't care. Like, he sounds English. Tomorrow, it's like the clogged drain or something, but the plumber is coming tomorrow. Okay, well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully they fix it tomorrow. Yeah, no, water damage is like a nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope it's quick. I hope they can, like, come tomorrow, sort it all out, and start rebuilding and patching up whatever needs to be patched up. God, water stuff is, like, the biggest nightmare, for real. I'm sorry, mean. I hope you're okay, though, yeah. Make sure you do, like, the check for mold and all that, too. I'm sorry, it's a nightmare. I know, like, English houses, we also have that problem where things start, if there's a lot of rain, stuff starts to leak and flood and get moldy, so... Definitely take care of all that. Oh, man. Do whatever you gotta do to look after yourself today, though. It's too much stress otherwise. Over the past few days, Sylus and I have infiltrated the Royal Palace's treasury and browsed the black market. However, none of the magic lanterns we found had any connection to the sacred core. With our search of hidden places proving to be a fruitless endeavor, I decided to visit the central market with its abundant variety of magical artifacts.
Come one, come all! We have roses at affordable prices. I assure you they aren't flowers of misfortune.
I don't trust you.
Premium magical creatures. They were just caught. This trade will be a great use of your coin.
What a chaotic place. Even if there were any magic lanterns here, their aura would be masked by these gaudy trinkets.
I gotta be honest, like, posh guys usually really piss me off. I want to rip this man's clothes off. Oh, the vibe of, like, a posh, like, private school guy, like, really, really pisses me off generally, but, like, he's so... I feel like he would, like, he would make fun of me for, like, not shopping at Waitrose. Like, if you're not English, that's a deep cut, but, like, he is the type that would make fun of me for not shopping at Waitrose, and I would honestly be, like, turned on by it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you're such a pretentious dickbag. I'd be like, yeah, say it again. Tell me how I'm broke and disgusting. Tell me again. Oh god. He's the only posh boy I can deal with, I swear to god. I hope so it's childish, but I hate people coming in my house. No, I get you. I also hate people invading my space, but if it's between that and like fixing your shit, then gotta be done. Gotta be done for sure. Sage it. Honestly, I know it probably sounds like so stupid, but like I do that. When someone's like whenever someone has left my space, I sage the shit out of my house. I know, like, to everyone else, they're like, wow, really? Yeah, really. I don't know what kind of energy you're bringing in here. I don't give a fuck. Right? I'm saging it. I'm saging it. We'll do, like, incense or something. I don't know. Get the vibes, the bad vibes out your space. But yeah, I hope it gets fixed soon. Sorry for it's not trauma posting. No, you're fine. You're going through some stuff. That's what we're here for. You know, if it's like something that you might need like professional help for, then I would encourage you to also go there. But you can always let us know about stuff here too. You know? Waitrose is like Whole Foods. Oh, well, we have Whole Foods here too. I would say Waitrose is like it's not quite Erewhon level. Waitrose, yeah, maybe Waitrose is pretty similar to Whole Foods. Whole Foods, I think, is slightly bougier than Waitrose. Personally, I think that. As someone who's been to both. Waitrose is like, I'm trying to think what the equivalent is. But I have to be honest, I've never been to a supermarket in the US. I think like a Vaughn's? It's like high-end. I don't know. Is that a thing? Vaughn's? That sounds familiar to me. It's not quite like Walmart. That's probably such a deep cut. Wait. Supermarket. Vaughn's? It's like not bougie, but kinda bougie. You know what I mean? It's like basically where all like the posh middle class people would go shopping. You know? Something like that. I used to stage my room so bad while dealing with a bad breakup whenever I had a meltdown. I remember my family subtly shaming me for doing something witchy. Well, tell them to get locked. It's your room. You can do whatever the fuck you want, alright? Tell them to go away. If you want to be a witchy witch in your room, then god damn it, do it. You know? Do whatever makes you happy. We still have to try. At the very least, it won't be scared off by you. I point to a small magical crab with 8 claws. It's at the vendor's stall. I thought that's a tail. I've got really bad hiccups. Why? It crawls out of the bamboo basket, spots Sylus, and immediately scurries back inside with surprising agility. It even closes the lid. Raphael?
That's to be expected. You're the one who's outrageously bold.
He picks up a hat adorned with magical horns and places it on my head as if to prove his statement. I have no objections to wearing it as I point to the vendor's sign. The store's rules say that if you try it, you buy it. You picked it up, so you'll have to pay for it.
You're the head of our noble house, and yet I'm the one who must pay.
Y'all. And what? Despite his words, Sylus takes out a gemstone and places it before the stall owner. Remembering how he similarly bought me a poetry collection before, I can't help but study him more closely. How many gemstones are you carrying? Where do you put? He's just got them like shoved up his ass. Like, where are these all?
I forgot.
I'm starting to suspect that if I picked you up and gave you a good shake, rare treasures would fall onto the ground.
You might find it slightly difficult to pick me up. If you're that curious, you may search my body once I'm asleep.
Hello? Sir, calm down. Good lord, okay. Don't have to tell me twice.
Money from a plague-infected couple. Never mind. Money is still money.
Silas and I exchange a glance. Are you talking about the Rose Dream Plague, madam?
Dream? What dream? There are no dreams left in this world. Everything you see and think is reality. You two seem to be confused. That incurable disease strikes with devastating force. Very few people contract it anymore. Since you two have it, you must never leave each other's side if you want to ease your suffering.
The stall owner mumbles incoherently while rummaging through her wares. Then Silas slides a black magic stone towards her.
I paid enough to buy everything here, but I'm not that greedy.
It just occurred to me those aren't sheep, it's people yelling bar. I thought they were just yelling like random nonsense in the background. I thought they were just going, ha-ba-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. I thought that's what they were doing.
I'll take this and the hat from my wife. It looks more valuable.
You don't have to worry about him leaving my side. I won't let him. Trust and believe, he is not allowed.
It will allow you to sense each other's presence at all times. Since fate has brought you two to me, I'll give it to you.
Okay, shout out. I thought she was a hater, but maybe she's you know. She's a lover, not a fighter. I weigh the magic stone in my hand. It's as black as night and silently devouring the surrounding light. Others must think it brings misfortune, which is why they haven't bought it.
It's perfect for you. You're the last person here who'd be afraid of unfortunate circumstances.
I'm not scared of fiends, yet fiends and misfortune are different. After all, you're supposed to help me enter the sacred core.
How touching. I suppose your Rose Dream Plague might be cured. This magic stone seems to be useful.
You actually believe that story?
Why shouldn't I?
Silas studies me thoughtfully, his gaze tracing the outline of my features.
Overwhelming once it appears, incurable, impossible to separate. That old stall owner was correct.
I make a soft sound and take his hand. Our linkage radiates light. It's a shame that that's your fate, Silas. I only recruit the most powerful fiends to help me.
Letting the capable do more work isn't how one survives in the underworld.
As he says this, he contradicts himself by swiping my stone and tossing it. Several obscure blood-like lines spread out from the stone. They extend out in all directions. This is a guidance stone?
Impressive. No wonder you've lived for so many years.
Don't call me old. I read about it in a tome discussing magics. It's an artifact from the underworld. To be exact, it's a magical device that points towards an object that the user seeks.
I don't know how it ended up here, but it'll be perfect.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I don't know how it ended up here, but it'll be perfect for finding a magic lantern.
You recognized it from the start. That's why you stopped at that stall.
Recognizing a stone on my doorstep isn't an outstanding feat.
Silas wraps his arm around my waist. A howling wind rushes past my ears as the people around us blur into after images that rapidly recede. I find it interesting that him and Xavier are the two from Sylus, and they can both teleport in a way. Did anyone else notice that? Like, those two are the only one, they're from the same place. It's almost like that's like a Philosian thing that they can do. Is it just me? Silas just looks so angelic. I was thinking that. He does. He looks like a proper, like, he kind of looks like that one elf also from Lord of the Rings. Teleport in this Mary Ellen. What does that mean? What's a Mary Ellen? Yet to everyone else, it's me and Sylus who are the gust which sweeps through the world. The voices of passers-by quickly fade. Amidst the blurry images, only Sylus remains clear.
It's fate. Nothing more and nothing less. Let's make this quick.
You know what a Mary Ellen is? Sylus. Whoa. Simi, why would I... I'm so used to being rage baited by Sylus now. Simi, why would I ask you if I didn't know? Why would I ask you what a Mary Ellen is if I knew what a Mary Ellen was, dude? To be serious. Simi and Sylus both rage bait me to the extent that I don't know who's who anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's make this quick, sure. Oh. Has there always only been 3? A Mary Ellen, a Fandango, a Doodah, front bottom. Front bottom is so funny. A Vahugana, if you will. Understood. I'm with you. Alright, chapter 3. I've done quite well, actually. Look at me, I'm speeding through this. We follow the blood-like lines from the guidance stone for a few days. Sylus and I successfully light one magic lantern after another. They're scattered throughout the city. The final line leads us to a desolate cemetery.
Will the magic lantern here illuminate the path to the sacred core?
If it leads to the underworld, you can return home. Ah, yes. A laugh that I can save. A rare commodity. I close my eyes and sense the air around me. The aura belonging to a magic lantern is in front of that tombstone. I open my eyes to discover that Sylus is already standing there. He picks up a seemingly ordinary lantern, waves his hand, and summons a wind that blows away the dust on its surface as a crimson glow materializes. A path appears before me and stretches endlessly into the distance. A voice that seemingly engraved into my soul emanates from somewhere. Soft as a whisper, it irresistibly draws me forward.
She likes flowers. From her, I learned a melody.
Who are you?
Sylus.
I subconsciously ask a question, but I only receive 2 muffled noises in response. They're incomprehensible.
It doesn't matter if you can't remember anything. I will find you.
I try to grasp the source of the voice, but a pain penetrates the depths of my soul. I'm forced to return to the waking world. No, this is... Is that the dragon, Sylus? When I shatter the illusion, it's torn apart by another force. It transforms into countless rose petals that scatter. The real blood mist descends and Sylus emerges from it. With his wings unfurled, he approaches me. He's so close that he's almost pressed up against me. His warm breath gently falls onto the corner of my lips.
I thought you were about to fall into the trap. But I noticed the scent of your energy. That's how I knew you were smart.
I can sense Silas's voice. It and the stinging cold air help me calm down. There aren't any clues about the sacred core here. The magic lantern is useless. It only forces you to listen to bizarre nonsense. Okay, Simi, that's enough. Thank you. Hiding the feigned disappointment in my heart, I head back the way we came. Leisurely footfalls follow me.
It's not nonsense. It's the voice of the soul.
Take your time. It's okay. You got it. Third time's a charm. I've learned a lot of new words today. Semi-educating the people I see. We love it. We love it, don't we? A soul can have a voice?
Yes. They're indistinct, but captivating nonetheless.
Perhaps noticing my skepticism, Sylus shrugs.
I've heard it before. I couldn't make out what it was saying, so I ignored it.
Hey, you know what you can make out? Me. With me. I've heard it before. Oh, okay, that was him, sorry. I look at the magic lantern I'm holding. It's shattered and no longer usable.
What's the matter? Did that voice bewitch you?
No. Let's go. Compared to a mysterious voice, I'm more interested in finding the sacred core. Sylus and I leave the cemetery as distant lights begin to flicker throughout Velmure. Night's darkness separates us from the city as if we exist in two different worlds. Sylus's wings wrap themselves around me and the warmth of his body makes me lean in. Sylus, have you forgotten something before? I can't hold myself back any longer. Noticing Sylus lower his gaze, I continue to speak. I think I've forgotten a name.
That's it?
His tone is nonchalant. I'm about to retort when he speaks again.
When you live for too long, you forget many people and things.
You don't seem to care, though. Sylus gently plucks a rose petal from my hair and lets it float away with the wind.
Memories are only temporarily forgotten. They're never truly gone. The important ones will return to you someday.
I just banged my knee. I just banged my scab on the table. Oh my god. There's one part of my knee that still hasn't healed. And I just banged it against the corner of the table. Oh, Jesus. Christ. On a bicycle. Oh my god. Jesus. On this silent night, Sylus's words bring me a sense of peace. I exhale and wrap my arms around his neck. We should fly back now. We need to search for information about the sacred core in another location tomorrow.
You're the most commanding human I've ever met.
Let me save his laugh. I swear to God, Infold. Please. Like, that one was so good. What do you mean? And I can't save it? Of course, it's the part that's still healing. Literally, it always is. And why? From when you fell? Yes. Luckily, my hand is fine now. I had, like, really nasty scars up my hand. But that's all. It seems to be fine now. No, there's still one here. And the side of my hand is pretty much all fine now, too. There's a lot of laughs you can save in the myth. Dude, there's so much I can save in that myth. You kidding? There's, like, full-on growls in that shit. Have you met many humans?
You could say that.
How many? What was her name?
You're the only one who dares to command me, however.
He's so handsome. I was like having a moment yesterday where I was watching a bunch of his Kindles and I was like, he might be the best looking person I've ever seen. Well, he's not. You know what I mean? He might be the best looking person I've ever seen. Like, it's kind of insane, actually. Because I was watching his wedding Kindle. But I have a thought in my mind of like, he looks the most handsome when he's kissing MC, which I know that probably sounds really weird, but he always has this little smile, and like the side of his face when he's doing that little smile is like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Like it's quite literally like the perfect side profile. Minus Raphael, I would say Raphael's more like, Sylus is more handsome in my mind. I would say that Raphael's more like ethereal kind of a vibe. Sylus has got this like very specific, like rugged, handsome charm. Raphael's got this like very, very specific ethereal beauty to him. I would say Raphael's the most beautiful. Sylus is the most handsome. That's how I would distinguish. Xavier might be the cutest. He's checking you out again. Hey, handsome, how's it going? He picks me up. Holding me in his arms, he flies to the center of Elmure under the cover of night. We hold each other close and the everlasting linkage between our wrists glows. Aww. Xavier looks like my nephew. You know what's crazy? I don't think you're the only- I think Tate has also said that he looks like her cousin or something. Like, the amount of people I know that they're like, Xavier looks like a young family member of mine, I'm like, damn. I cannot- like, the only character I think there's any resemblance to anyone I know, maybe if you squint, is Caleb. That's it. But I'm so glad that I'm not like blonde-haired, blue-eyed, nothing like that, because otherwise I cannot imagine. Because Xavier, I feel like, does look like a lot of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people I know, but like, my god, like looking at a love interest and being like, you look like my nephew or my cousin or something would send me into a fit. I don't know. He's 2. Yeah, like, see, I would never be able to look at him properly. Like, I wouldn't be able to look at Xavier and be like, yeah, no, romantic interest, correct. Like, there's no way. Raph is the most ethereally beautiful, I agree, and Sylus is definitely the rogue handsome. That's what I think too. I think Caleb is probably the most, like, conventionally attractive. Xavier's the cutest. Zane's like, the thing is, Zayne is not handsome though. Zayne is very, very handsome. He's like classic handsome. I think, okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. No one wanted me to do this. I'm doing it. I would say Caleb is the most like conventionally attractive. I think that's just like something that you can agree. I think like he's the like, from all angles, like I could see him being like an idol. I could see him being an actor. I could see him being like a musician. Like he is like that kind of conventional attractive vibe. Good night, Simi. Have a good night. I hope you have good sleeps and that you dream of me, aka your favorite person. I think so I think Caleb is the most like conventionally attractive. I think Raphael is the most like beauty. He's like the most like beautiful, kind of ethereal beauty, perfect vibe. He looks like he was carved from marble, quite literally. And then Sylus is the most like ruggedly handsome. But he doesn't look old. Like, I think when I say rugged, I kind of think of like an old man. He doesn't look like an old man. He looks very youthful. That's what I mean. If you look at like his face in the wedding card when he's kissing MC, like he looks very young. Or like he looks youthful. He looks his age. And he's got this like very cute little smile every time he's kissing her. It's so sweet. It's very like cute. You know what I mean? Like it's very like, but generally because he looks a little angry and a little scary, he's got that like rugged vibe going for him. Zayne is like the most classically handsome, I would say. Like the most like I could run into this man in the wild and be shell-shocked by him. Like that's the kind of vibe I get from Zayne. Like I could see you meeting someone who looks like Zayne in the wild, to be honest. And then Xavier is very cute. I think Xavier's like the squishy cute type. Caleb's a teen model. I don't know, I would say Caleb's more of like the adult Calvin Klein model. Xavier, I would say, is like the teen heartthrob kind of vibe. Caleb has the most conventionally attractive man you could, I don't know if you could actually run into a Caleb in the wild though. I think Zayne you're more likely to. Caleb's got that, he's got this energy to him that's like famous. I don't know. Lumberjack Sylus, that's interesting. Oh my god, Simi's gonna dream about me. Okay, so we're gonna listen to this one now. So Ivory Thirst is the one I want to listen to. I have listened to the other one, I think. We can listen to both. I'm doing quite well for time, actually. We've got like an hour left. But maybe I'll finish a little bit earlier because I'm quite tired. So, we'll see how we do. But I have a maximum an hour left. So, I think we've done quite well though, right? I'm pretty pleased with the energy we've created in the studio today. Excel sheet, right? Let me
This
tell you about my Excel.
story really gets my creative juices flowing.
You can get my creative juices flowing. Did you finish all 3 event chapters? I did. Look at me. I'm doing quite good. You're trying to stop by 10 your time, right? I think 10:30. My ideal would be 7 to 10:30 would be ideal stream time. So we have like an hour left. Dude, alright? I'm doing quite good. I think I know why, but I think we're doing quite good. For time. Which is good. Tani being speedy. Is it speedy? I think we just did
Tonight's
it.
perfect. I can indulge myself with a dull book and, like, be lazy with you.
I'm not kidding. When I said the other day I was getting like bricked up every time he speaks, I'm not. There's something about the way he started talking that's doing something to me, and I can't deal with it. The way he says, but like, put me through a mattress right now. Good night, Sob. Have a good sleep. Dream of me if you want to. I hope everyone dreams of me. I'm pretty fun in dreams. Have a good sleep. He knows what he's doing. It's just the way he says, but like... Ah! What if I die? What if I drop dead right now? What then? What then, Raphael? What then? By the way, I finished 2 of the kitty card things with Xavier recently. Now I'm like, what do I do? I have 4 left. Then we're done. Me and Xavier are done. We have nothing more to do with each other then. I will have no reason to interact with him. Excel sheet. Let me tell you about my Excel sheet. So, what? I hate when they like spawn in front of me. All creepy. Like what do you want from me, sir? My Excel sheet. So I was saying that I wanted to start building an Excel sheet where I track kind of like what I've done on YouTube, what we can redo, and so that I know what is a spoiler and what's like what you guys can it sounds so crazy, but like what you guys can talk with me about without it spoiling me, because I think a lot of people don't know what I've gone through. No, that sounds like trauma. I don't think a lot of people know which cards and stuff I've done, so they don't know what's a spoiler and what's not. So I've started working on it. However, because I'm crazy, I'm also trying to put it in like a proposed order of events for myself, which is proving to be very difficult because I'm trying to put all of the cards in order, which is really hard because I'm trying to be like, okay, where would this be good to fit within the story? Which I'm really struggling to do, honestly, because again, a lot of the cards I haven't done yet, so I just don't know where they would fit. So I think I probably can't do that until I go through all of them. Maybe I can build like a vague timeline from the ones that I've done already, but like I would like to be able to like put them in a good order, because then I think it would be a good resource for other people to like know when to go through different cards and stuff. The Bond story is also, because also we're doing like the main story playthrough, so that's also part of the reason where I'm like, okay, I kind of want to go through like the different you know, I want to go through the different Bond stories and like anecdotes and everything in a decent order within the main story. The way I've been doing it is like whatever day I got the card, that's when I have done it in order while we've been going through the cards as well. But some of them I know do jump around a little bit. I think for the most part, a lot of the standard cards do tend to fit nicely within the storyline. A lot of the myths, I don't quite know when I want to do them either, so I'm trying to build a bit of a timeline, but it's a little difficult. I'm also trying to go off like when you unlock them, because I think that's a good like idea of kind of when you get each thing, but I don't remember when I unlocked a bunch of stuff, so that's also a little bit tough. So yeah, that's the Excel sheet that I'm working on. So if anyone has any resources that don't spoil the contents of the cards, I think the problem is a lot of the time people have built resources like that, but then they kind of tell you what happens in the card, and I don't want to know. So a lot of the I know Haram's given me some good resources, but unfortunately they do have like this is what happens in the card, and I'm like, well, I don't want that. So I kind of just want to know what the card is and where it fits. So I'm trying to like build that for myself, but it's a little tricky. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah, so far I think I've placed Frozen Promise and Plushie Go-Go, and that's about as far as I've done outside of the main story. But we'll get there eventually, I think. But yeah, just so you know, that's what I'm working on. So I'm also adding dates of like when I've streamed it, when I've posted it to YouTube, so also that you guys can go see it. My plan is to put it somewhere where you guys can access it. That way, if you want to watch my reaction to something, if let's say it's quite long and I don't necessarily have time to do it again, but you want to like see my reaction to it, then I can link the YouTube video. Because a lot of the cards are like hidden within long VODs, so I can link to the timestamp and you guys can go and like watch the video if you want to. Or if you want to, if it's short or like we have a day and I'm like, I don't know what to do, then we can always go through something like a myth or something like that again. But I mean, like Tears of Ramiro is something I really want to do again, but I need like 6 hours to do that. So I don't know when we can do that one. It might have to be like a Friday when I have time. We'll see. Actually, I don't think... I know Queen mentioned that there might be a new trailer coming out today because Sylus's event's ending. I think it'll either be today or whenever Raphael's event ends, his rerun would be the next one. I do... Okay, if you don't want to know who it would be, cover your ears for like the next 10 seconds, but I'll take my hands off my ears when the spoiler's over, but I do think it would be Caleb solo next. I don't know what else it could possibly be. So that's what I think is probably going to be next. After that, I think it would probably be the anniversary multi, but we'll see. I don't know what the fuck, because I think they'll probably do Zayne's first solo rerun too, which I do definitely want that one. So I don't know, there's gonna be a bunch happening. A bunch. Don't you forget them a day after. So I want to, actually that's a good point, because you're right, but I also want to know that like, yes, okay, it might be a spoiler because I don't remember it, but that's also kind of annoying for you guys. So I want to be able to let you guys talk about stuff and not be like, they're spoiling it for me. But I mean, I would still say be wary of spoilers, because even if I know what's happened, like other people who are watching might not know what's happened, so I would still say like that might be... I'm just very cautious of other people getting spoiled as well, so yeah. Caleb's cards, do you mean in timeline order or release order? I kind of want to just see where would they fit well in the story, so watch order, which is different to timeline and release order. I think it's probably most similar to release order, but kind of both. I don't know, it's like a weird blend. I don't really know, it's not something that exists already, it's something specific that I want to do for myself, of like, what's the most enjoyable order to watch it in. It's going to be different to the timeline order, and it's going to be different to the release order. Because I think the one thing that I found with a lot of the, like, timeline thing is, A, it's just one person's idea of what the timeline is. It's not set by Unfold. So I don't necessarily want to take it as gospel. I'm a very big... As much as I, like, enjoy seeing what other people's takes on stuff are, I also don't take other people's theories as be-all, end-all. I think it might just be that someone got to the theory quicker. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. That's my take on a lot of fandom stuff. Like, a lot of, for example, I've talked extensively once about how much of a fan of FNAF lore I am. A lot of the lore that's out there hinges on, like, MatPat, and I think that a lot of his stuff is correct. I don't know. I've watched a lot of it, and I tend to really like his videos, and, like, film theory, game theory, all of that. But I also know that it's not, like, the be-all, end-all lore. The only person who really knows the actual lore is the creator of the game. So, although he might be kind of right on a lot of points, he's not, like, the be-all, end-all. He just happens to get there quicker, or, like, happens to be first to it. Like, for example, now I watch a lot of FNAF. His name is FNAF. And he has different takes, and I'm like, you know what, it's a different, interesting perspective. So I think it's important that, like, yes, okay, someone might have built a timeline, but it's not the timeline, it's their timeline. So I kind of want to make my own, give my own takes on it, and yes, it might not be what the popular theories are, it might not be, like, other people's, the standard fandom accepted theory. That's fine. Other people are allowed to speculate. I think that's where, like, fandom can get annoying for a lot of people. It's like, oh, but this person said this. It's like, cool, I'm saying this. Like, we can have different takes on the same thing, if that makes sense. I think the release order, aside from debut 4 stars for each LI, where you gotta figure out for yourself where in the timeline. Yeah, that's where I'm having a problem. That's where I'm having a problem. Is outside of, like, the banners. I'm having an issue with the standard cards specifically, but I agree with you. I am looking at when the release order happened, and I think that's probably the best order to watch stuff in my opinion. Because also a lot of the time they're like, oh, if you read this anecdote before this thing, it makes sense in terms of the timeline. I'm like, okay, but if a new player is starting, they can read Xavier's anecdote. They don't know who the fuck Xavier is yet, because they haven't even met him. So they're like, yeah, okay, this really cool thing happened. Who the fuck is Xavier Shen? Like, I don't know. So I think it's interesting to, like, build your own thing. And essentially, so the reason I'm bringing all this up is I really want to do, as insane as I am about FNAF lore, I kind of want to do the same thing for myself. Even if no one else wants to watch it, I'm still probably going to do it, about, like, lads lore. And that's a big reason why I don't watch a lot of other people's videos, and I would love to. That's the thing that really sucks, is that I really want to watch other people's lads videos, but I don't want to be influenced by them. That's the problem. So a lot of people have recommended a lot of different people, and I really, really want to watch their stuff. And I have seen a couple of their videos, and I know I'm going to get influenced by them, so that's why I've tried not to watch other people's stuff. I watch reaction videos, obviously. Like, once I've reacted to stuff, I tend to watch, like, Nate, Mimberly, Lexi. Like, I watch a lot of people who react to the cards. But when it comes to theorizing, I tend to not watch stuff just because I want to... I have my own theories, and I don't want to put my theories down and be like, oh, well, this isn't right because this person doesn't agree with me. A lot of the times, a lot of people don't agree, but that's okay. It's just a different take on something. And sometimes it can, like, actually lead to more thoughts coming out about stuff. But that's why I always say, like, I think when I throw out a question when I'm reacting to stuff, I do try to let people know that it's rhetorical, because a lot of the time we don't know. But what I noticed early on was that I would start by throwing out a theory and be like, do you think it's this thing? Or, like, kind of like posing the question to myself, and someone in chat would say no, and I'd be like, oh. But then, like, the more I used to think about it, I was like, how do you know that that's not the case? There's nothing in the cards that suggests this. And I realized this because a lot of people watch other people's theories, so they have taken that theory as a fact. Which is kind of a weird thing to do, because you can't shut someone else's theory down based on another person's theory. At the end of the day, as MatPat said, it's just a theory. Like, you don't know until the actual person who wrote the story confirms or denies. So I would like to do something where I, like, kind of build my own theories of what's happening, but in order to do that, I have to catch up with the lore. So I will be doing that either in my own time or on stream, but I'm gonna start doing some, like, theorying, you know, theorizing, as it were. I enjoy doing it in my spare time. I think I am a little bit shy about sharing my theories because, again, a lot of people do just say, no, that's not right. And when I ask them why, it's like, well, this person made a video disproving that. And I'm like, so it's not that I'm wrong. It's just that I don't agree with a popular theory, which is fine. So that's the plan. That's why I'm making my Excel sheet. And also so you guys know what you can and cannot bring up to me. But I would still caution against bringing up big plot points, because again, other people could be watching who've never played the card and then you've spoiled it for them. So I think a good thing in those theory crafting videos, streams, I think I would probably mark them as spoiler warning, so then we can talk about stuff, because at that point when I start doing that, I would be caught up with the lore so far, hopefully. So this is like an into the future type of thing that I'm thinking of doing, but I might not even ever do it. That's the thing. Me being me, I tend to make plans about stuff that I want to do and then never follow through. So we'll see if I ever actually do it. But if I did it, I would probably give a spoiler warning, so it would be free for all of what you want to bring up at that point. Because hopefully I would be caught up. But again, there's a lot of like 5 stars that I probably won't ever catch up on until I play them. Like Cat Caretaker, Wonder and Wonder, Catch 22, I can't really remember. I mean, I remember the Kindles, but that's about it. They were so long that I don't really remember all of that. Nightly Rendezvous, I think I was screaming through half of it, so I don't fully remember like the context and like the actual stories. Same with Misty Invasion. So when those come back, I'll probably go through them again. And basically what I do now in my spare time, which is so funny to me, it's hilarious to me, is either I'm sleeping or I'm like trying to draw, crumpling up the paper and throwing it away because I think it's ass. Or I'm going through cards with like the finest tooth comb, like literally writing down every sentence, highlighting it, making notes on it. Like, I look like a psychopath. My OneNote is probably full at this point. Like, I do genuinely just look like I'm batshit fucking insane, but it's fine. It's gonna pay off in the end. I just know. Either my hyperfixation's gonna die, or I'm gonna end up with the fucking best timeline video of all time. We'll see. We'll see. The why is so important and the most fun in theory crafting. I agree, but also I do think it's very important to stress that if someone makes a theory and it has not been confirmed or denied by the actual story writers, please don't say to people that they're wrong, because they might not be wrong. They might just not agree with like your favorite creator, which is fine. It's perfectly fine for people to not agree with other people, but don't tell people that their theory is wrong, because it does kind of like crush people's creativity a little bit. It's kind of like when you draw something and then your art teacher says you're not doing it the right way, or you solve a math equation but you're not doing it the right way. But you've done it a right way, it's just not the standard right way. Like, there's different ways to get to an answer and there's different ways to connect dots, and I think that's so important. I think that's such like a great part of theory crafting as a community, because at the end of the day, no one knows. We're all just throwing theories out there, and yeah, a bunch of people might agree with one because they made it 3 years ago or whatever. But it might not be right in the long term, and the person who you said no to, they might end up being right. So you never know. Like, I think it's important to let people think about stuff and have fun. Yeah, you're right, Tara. The theories are theories because they aren't confirmed or denied. Don't ruin someone else's fun. I agree. I think that's like the big thing. And to be clear, I don't think anyone who's currently in chat has ever done that, but I remember a couple times I've thrown out theories and people are like, no, because this person said something else. And I'm like, okay. Did Infold say it? No, then I don't care. But I think it's important to like let people have fun. Even if I say Caleb's a virgin and everyone's like, no, he lost his virginity, I will die on that hill. But no, the fuck he didn't. Okay, he's still not hit that yet. God damn it. Don't take that away from him. Let him be a virgin in peace. God damn it. Don't throw away any drawing you make. It's impartial to tracking evolution and what you should work on. I don't throw them away. I just like... They're all in my sketchbook. Or in like my little box. I don't know if you can see my box. Whoa, I know box is like a euphemism for pussy, you know, right? I don't want you to see that box. I have a box there somewhere. Not the purple one that's open that I need to get rid of. But there is a box somewhere in that vicinity where all my childhood drawings are kept. So, I have a bunch. Evie, hello! Welcome! Welcome. That was just a general statement, not directed towards anyone, period. But I appreciate it. I appreciate knowing I'm not crazy. Sometimes I wonder if I'm like, kind of like cuckoo, because sometimes I get very like passionate about stuff and I'm like, I don't know if that's necessarily the battle I want to, but I think I choose my battles pretty well. I don't know. I think I'm pretty okay with my battle choice. I think that you should let people have fun, let people be creative, and let people do whatever they want to do as long as they're not hurting anybody. And that's the hill I'm willing to die on, god damn it. Right, what the fuck am I doing? Someone else requested another thing. Glub, did you asked me to do something. If you take requests one day, could you Raphael's original birthday rerun? Yes. Actually, I want to do that around his birthday. I want to do both his birthday cards around his birthday. His next birthday. I think I'll probably do that for each birthday. Is like the week of, do the 2 previous or 1 previous one and then do the new one. Also, I can't wait because hopefully they still have like all of the same Xavier birthday event I went to. I hope they do something like kind of similar for Raphael's birthday and I get to go to London and like walk around and try to find the billboards and stuff again. Ah! I can't wait. I think it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to like, I love being able to like go to London with a plan and like explore it a little bit. That's like my favorite thing to do. Like being able to take my little Xavier around and like take pictures of him with the billboards. Oh my god, it was so much fun. So much fun. And like getting to go to like a bubble tea shop and get like special Xavier bubble tea and like take a picture with his like little thingy. Oh, it was so much fun. I'm kind of glad. I'm very shy about taking pictures of myself in public, but my mom was very like adamant that she wanted to take pictures of me with the Xavier like stuff. Even though I was like, I don't really like him that much. And she was like, well, you dragged me to London, so we're going to take pictures of you. I'm kind of happy she did, because now I look at the pictures and I'm like, oh, that's quite fun, actually. It's quite a good memory to, like, see me next to, like, a Xavier cutout. But I kind of look busted, so I don't want to post it anywhere. But it's nice for me to, like, see it. And I'm like, ah, yes, this is good. This is good. The other one I'm glad that someone took a picture of was me with the Gojo. There was, okay, when I went to Universal in 2023 in Japan, I sat with they had a life-size Gojo and I didn't want to take a picture because I'm very self-conscious about my body. I don't like taking pictures of my body because I just don't like how I look. I always look super awkward. But my friend was insistent that we take pictures of me with Gojo because she knows how much I like it. So she made me take this picture, and I do look really, really awkward in the picture, but I'm glad I have it, because sometimes I look back at it and I'm like, I can't believe I got to sit next to a life-sized Gojo and like have tea with him. Like, that's kind of crazy. So that was fun. I kind of like it when people force me to take pictures sometimes. Like, I do wish I'd had someone with me at Comic-Con to like take pictures of me, and like I tried harder to. I didn't see any lads cosplayers, but I wish I'd like tried harder to find them. I'm sure there was like one knocking around somewhere, but I was too shy to like actually look around and ask for pictures and stuff. Hopefully if I go back ever again, I'll take pictures with people. I'll try. Hopefully there's more cosplayers and I can actually like try and not cry when asking someone for a picture. For Caleb's card, it's fine trying to find Where's Waldo of the past dimension. I like a Where's Waldo moment. That's the thing also, yeah, I tend to avoid a lot of like contemporaries, is that what you call them? Like people who are in the same space. I tend to avoid a lot of their videos because of spoiler reasons. Which sucks, because I really want to, I love supporting other people and I love watching other people's stuff, but when it comes to spoilers, I'm so crazy about it that I'm like, I can't. So I want to get like caught up as soon as I can. I can't believe it's almost been a year since they announced reruns. Really? The birthday events look so fun. They were really fun, I have to admit. You don't have these cards, but Gem Affection and Whispers. I know Gem Affection is the grape one. That's all I know. Is a literal grape rolls down his chest, and I like that. But Whispers, I don't think I know what that is. So I'm excited to see it when it pops up. When I see the rerun pop up, I'll be like, oh, that's the one Key wanted me to do. Gotta take a loan for that. I'm kidding. Gotta get that one. I am excited to get that. I want to get all of their cards. That's why I'm so adamant now that I need to stop myself from R3ing or whatever the fuck. Because I know I want to get all the cards, so I have to like really pace myself and make sure I'm like being smart about it. I pray we get a Raphael event here and I have someone to go with. Even if you go by yourself, there was a bunch of girls by themselves. And to be honest, like one of them was really sweet. She gave me the Sylus badge that I showed off. I've got it in here. I'll get it out if anyone wants to see it. But she gave me a Sylus badge that she made, which was very sweet. I think she made it. I'm just shy. Otherwise, like, there's a lot of people who are by themselves and they're very confident. But then I take my mom everywhere. But I mean, even if I was by myself, like I went to Comic-Con by myself and I did kind of stay to myself. I didn't really make an effort to talk to anybody, but people came up to me when I was wearing the Raph and Sylus shirt and they were like, oh, I like your shirt. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. But I'm very shy in public because I'm very like self-conscious. So I don't know. I feel like you could comfortably go by yourself to lads events because everyone is very sweet. Everyone's very like, but nerdy events in general, because everyone's sweet. Everyone's there for the same reason as you. They all like the same stuff. So you can go and chat with anybody really, but well, you don't have to. You can just walk around by yourself. I mean, I literally spent I spent 2 full days by myself at Comic-Con. And I was perfectly happy just walking around looking at the artist alley stalls and stuff and just having a good old fun time. You know? It's not awkward. Like, you can get yourself some bubble tea, get yourself some snacks, wander around. I think it's quite a chill, fun time, personally. I tend to enjoy I would do it again. For sure. I love how much lads creators support each other. Honestly, like, I have to say it's one of the nicest communities I've ever been part of. To be honest. Like, I have to say, like, the people who helped me when I got started, or, like, who I've become friends with since I got started, like, specifically Nate and Mim, like, they're very, very sweet, very friendly, like, they're very good at helping you feel included, and, like, at least, I don't know, for me, like, they help me feel very included, and, you know, I to this day, like, I reach out to them if I need help, or, like, I don't understand how to do something for streaming, and they're very, very sweet people. And I know a lot of people who are here currently came from Nate and Mimberly, like, early on. And they're very, very sweet people, I have to say. Like, I have to say they're the only two that I know very well outside of, like, our community. Like, those are the only 2 lads creators who I know super well. Or, like, who I talk to more, I would say. But everyone I've met is very, very sweet. They're very, very supportive community. For sure. Oh, Sade, yes, of course. Yeah. She's honestly, yeah, very, very sweet. Yeah. Sorry, yes, of course. But no, I have to say, everyone who I've, like, gotten the chance to talk to so far is very, very sweet. I hope again, that's the problem, is I'm just very shy. So, like, I think Nate and Mim as well, because we're in the same country, that I'm, like, more comfortable. Like, just, I mean, Mimberly specifically, like, I do message Mimberly, like, almost every day, I think. But yeah, no, Sade as well, like, everyone has been very, very sweet and, like, supportive and welcoming, and I've never felt shy, like, going and asking for help or anything, and they're very, very kind people. I think that's the one thing I will say about this community that I've noticed, is a lot of the creators are very, very kind. I would love to get to talk to more, but I am just very shy. I think that's the problem, is, like, sometimes I get, like, intimidated by people that I'm like, oh, they wouldn't want to talk to me, but I'm like, maybe they would, and, like, they're also shy. I don't know. So I tend to, like, I tend to be quite nervous to, like, reach out first to people, but hopefully someday I can, like, talk to some more people and get to know other people a little bit better too. They understand your British humor. Exactly. Exactly. And also, those are the 2, like, first people I ever spoke to. I think, like, in maybe, like, April is when Nate and Mim both rated me, like, I think in the same week. I think it was Mim and then Nate. It was, like, within the same month for sure. And it was very early into when I started streaming, and they've been very, very sweet and supportive ever since. And that was, like, right at the beginning. So I have a lot of and then also we did that collab for my birthday, and they were very sweet, and, like, I was very shy to ask them, like, hey, do you want to, like, do something for my birthday? I'm thinking of playing a game. Like, obviously I didn't know, that's actually the first collab I've ever done in, like, a stream or any kind of social media ever, with, like, actually being in a call with other people. So I've never really, like, wanted to ask people, because I'm always shy they'll say no, or, like, nervous they'll say no. But as soon as I asked, they were like, yeah, we'd love to. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. Like, and then they ended up making my birthday feel very special, which is very sweet. And Varela, of course, as well. And Varela's husband was there as well. And Retro, who's Mimbly's mod. They were all very, very sweet. So I have a very good experience with the lads community, I have to say. I haven't met anyone yet who I'm like, ooh. But obviously all communities, there's I don't know if the lads community has this, because I tend to stay away from it. As soon as I see, like, catch wind of drama, I'm like, keep me out of it, I don't know. But I'm sure there is somewhere in the ether, but I haven't seen it, I haven't heard of it, and as far as I'm aware, everyone's very nice, so, yes. Sade, Mimbly, Nate, Lexi, Tani are my favorites, and Sade. They are very, very sweet. I have to say, like, I've never spoken to Lexi, but from what I have seen, I'm also a fan. She's very, very, very cool. Scarlet, I don't think I've ever spoken to Scarlet before, or, like, seen any of their stuff. Tama, I think I rated Tama once. And Sky, of course. Sky is also a creator. And very, very sweet. Very supportive. Very supportive. And Tama and Dazi. Dazi I don't think I know either. But there's a bunch of people who I see, like, I see them around and I'm like, I feel like we could get along, or, like, I would like to talk to you, but I don't know how to do that without being, like, awkward about it, so I just tend to, like, keep to myself a little bit more. But I always worry that people think I'm quite cold, and I'm like, no, I'm very shy. I don't know. I think because I come across very, like, loud and extroverted and, like, silly on stream, a lot of people think that I would be quite outgoing, but no, I'm actually quite shy when it comes to, like, other people, and especially asking people to, like, hang out, because I'm always worried they'll say no, so I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'll just leave it. Like, just so I don't get shot down, I'll just leave it. But that does put a, like, strain on friendships and stuff like that, so I don't know. I think it's something I have to work on. Anyway, sorry, I just yapped for another 30 minutes, didn't I? Okay. Evie, have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you hanging out. I will see you. I'll be back tomorrow. Feel free to come back if you would like to. No pressure if you don't want to. We are sticking to the new schedule though, so I will probably be leaving you in 28 minutes. So let's get into this Sylus reactificating. Should we do both of them? Let's just do both of them, right? I think Ivory Prudence I did already, but we'll do it again. And then Ivory Thirst, and then I'll leave you for the evening, and we'll bid farewell to Vampireless in all his glory. So, yeah. What a ride that was. I can't believe it 2 weeks has come and gone like that. And that's kind of crazy, huh? 2 weeks. And within those 2 weeks, they had the rerun for Raf, which I think kind of took my attention. Unfortunately. Alright. It's Christmas in a week. 10 days? Come on, don't do that to me. You scared me. I thought it was literally in a week. Come on, we got 10 days. Come on now. Oh, what are you guys doing for Christmas? You guys have got any fun plans? Anything interesting? I might be going away at some point. I'll let you guys know if I am, but streams will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, unless I end up going somewhere. But if I do, I'll let you know. But if you guys have any fun plans, let me know. I'm excited to see what people get up to. I think let's start with Ivory Prudence, and then we'll do Ivory Thirst. I can see I've done this, but I don't remember it, so let's just do both. Back to back. Prepare your ear holes. Oh, okay.
Being awake
Oh, I do
during
remember
the
it.
darkest hours of the night, pointing my weapon at me.
I did remember this.
My lady, you're not planning to strike while the Count is asleep, are you? My staff is in the way. How so? What do you intend to do with my coffin this time?
This man
You
smoked
just
48
picked those
cigarettes.
blue roses. Or did you find another bauble somewhere? This is where I sleep. It's not your treasure chest. The gemstone chain looks familiar. Did you find it in my collection? Do you like it? You want to see me wear it? Why? You believe it suits me? Go ahead. One linkage on my wrist isn't enough for you. You want to ensure I'm truly bound.
Oh, I do remember this one. She's tying him up. Oh god. Oh god.
Moving the chain down to...
Oh my god, I remember.
Are you trying to decorate me? Or are you using this as an opportunity to restrain me?
It's so no, she ties the chain around his dick.
We're bound together by the linkage.
I forgot.
You can't escape either.
Oh my god.
Why did I pull you down? I was afraid you'd make it so I couldn't move. I wouldn't want you to break our connection and leave. I need to bind us together. You won't let me go before you enter the sacred core. You said that, not me. You're not allowed to let me go. Before you woke me up, I had a dream. I didn't dream for a long time prior to your summons. What was in it? In that dream, you used a blade to stab me in the chest. And then I opened my eyes and saw you pointing my staff at me. Why are you a cruel mistress in my dreams? Are you being benevolent? Wasn't I summoned to do your bidding? There will be a time when you give me back my freedom, and you would never kill me. You're being honest? What if I didn't care too much about my freedom? I've slept in this castle for many years. It's been so long that the wealth and trophies here have lost all meaning. In this fragmented space-time where day and night are indistinguishable. Freedom. Perhaps it doesn't compare to a few blue roses that were picked for me. It's nothing compared to you adorning me with a gemstone chain you found on a whim. And it's incomparable to the warmth I'm holding at this very moment. So, do you still want to give me back my freedom? If you continue to insist, it won't just be this long chain
Shut!
that's intertwined with you.
I forgot that this was a...
I've always wanted to sever the connection between us. Yes. Maybe tonight is an exception. Don't move. I'm tired. If you don't want me to have that
Dude, we chained his dick. Like, what are we doing right now?
I don't want freedom tonight.
Ah! Shut! I forgot that this was this one. Oh my god. How did I forget that this is the one where she literally ties a chain around his penis? Jesus Christ. I'm also sad and horny. I get you. Hi Kelly, welcome. How's it going? How's life? Yeah, I forgot. We did listen to this like last week, and I totally I forgetted. I did. I fully forgetted. I big fat forgetted. And now look. I lied, I'm back for their ivory thirst because loud. Okay, we'll listen to that one next, and then I'll leave you. But oh my god, I forgot. If this is the tame one, because there's always one that's a little tame and a one that's a little wild. I think the ivory thirst is gonna be wild. So I don't. She's chaining his penis in the tame one. What the fuck is gonna happen in the not tame one? Okay, let's see. I guess. That's. After yet another battle, we return to the manor. Oh dear. Well, they sound like they're fucking every time they fight, so let's see what happens, I guess.
Why are you squirming? Are you afraid someone might see us? I flew to the bedroom's balcony.
No.
The servants won't notice that we're here. And even if we were seen, a count holding his wife on the balcony at midnight, that's normal. No. After all, to everyone else, we're newlyweds who are absolutely smitten with each other. Oh, you hit me again. Their claws.
Shut
up. Oh, I love them. But I also hate them.
Why is he growling?
You're tired. If that's the case, then I should be exhausted. I killed countless creatures, again and again. After expending so much energy.
Oh my god.
You know very well what I need. What am I smelling?
This pussy. Sorry, I'm sorry.
My enticing dinner, of course. Here, on your neck.
No.
The sound of your blood is melodious. Why are you covering your neck? You won't let me feast. Oh, tomorrow's ball gown will leave your neck.
There's no way. There's no way.
Unfortunate. I assume that dress has long sleeves. It can hide these marks on your arms.
Arms. He's taking the blood from her arms. Okay.
Why am I laughing?
I thought he was gonna take it.
There are so many marks decorating your skin. One. Two. Three. Four. Each mark reminds me of your expressions from that night.
Hello?
The fact that you have all of them, it shows you're already mine. Don't move. Doesn't this prove that I belong to you as well?
Okay.
Aside from you, nothing can can satisfy me.
Jesus Christ.
Does it hurt? Slow down. Relax. The more you struggle, the more it'll flow out.
Shut the fuck up.
Your blood is as warm as you are. When I swallow it, the searing sweetness flows across my tongue.
What the fuck?
I like it. I like having your blood in my body. It makes me feel as though we've become one.
Okay.
Do you like it? Look at me.
Shut up!
Do you like it? Your eyes say you do.
Sir? This is a Wendy's.
That look makes the insatiable void of my desire grow larger. One last bite. Well, I still have a sliver of reason left.
What the fuck?
Thank you for the entertainment tonight, my dear Countess.
No, thank you, sir. What the fuck, dude?
Sleep. I'll stay by your side. I want to leave my mark somewhere else next time. What do you say?
Hey, Enfold, what the fuck? So Raphael can't take his belt off. I'm never getting over this. Raphael can't take his belt off. He's got to take a bracelet off. But Sylus can eat pussy. What the fuck is happening? Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. In front of my salad? He's slurping on it in front of my salad? What the fuck? Their senses don't give a fuck anymore. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Well, that's going on my playlist. Trust and believe. Woman telling me like it. I like it. What the fuck? Vampire girlies are freaks. I think if you weren't if you weren't a vampire girly before, you sure as shit are now. The aftercare. I wasn't thinking about the aftercare. I'm thinking about him ruining this pussy. Sorry. I can't believe we got this one for free. For free! Dude, I just know the Japanese version is gonna go crazy. Because if you had Tideful Wait or whatever, Tideful Allure, Tideful Waves, whichever one the Raphael freaky one was, where he was eating pussy, Trust and Believe, the Japanese version of that one, there's no doubt on what he's slurping on. No singular doubt. I know the Japanese version of this went hot. Should we look for it? I have like 10 minutes left. Should we look for it? Do you want to hear the Japanese version? Yes or no? The Japanese version scares me. Yes? Well, god damn it, let's get edged. Well, gosh darn it, who am I to deny the people? I never heard it. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to show you what's up. Sylus. If it's out, I'm sure it's out, right? He's eaten in this one? Well, yes. He was munching on something. What's it called? Ivory Thirst. JP. Oh, I'm listening to the Sylus one, but we can listen to the Raph one tomorrow because I don't have time today. But we can listen to the Raph. I think we've listened to the Raph one before, but we can do it again at some point. But I'm doing the Japanese version of Sylusi right now. Sylusi eating pussy. Sorry, that was disgusting. That's my bad. I apologize. I apologize. My apologies. Okay. Ivory Thirst, Secret Times, Japanese dub, English sub. Let's go. Shout out Dune Fox. 5:33.
そんなに身をよじって
Oh, he sounds different.
誰かに見られるのが怖いのかわざわざ寝室のバルコニーまで抱えて飛んできたんだ従者たちに気づかれることはない今この瞬間を誰かが見ていたとしても伯爵が夜更けに夫人を抱えてバルコニーに立ってるだけこれは人の感情として自然だろなあ外から見れば俺たちは仲睦まじい新婚夫婦に見えるんだからなまた爪を立てたなこの爪本当に憎らしく愛おしい疲れたから休みたいお前が疲れてるなら俺はもっと疲れてるはずじゃないかあの魔術師が放った数十匹の魔物は全部俺が倒したんだからなそれほどエネルギーを使ったんだ今俺が何を欲してるかわかるだろ
Oh my god
何の匂いがするか俺を誘う晩餐の匂いだお前の首のすぐ下から聞こえる血の流れる音心地いいなぜ手で首を隠すここから食わせてくれないということかああ明日の舞踏会のドレスは首元が開いてるのかそれは残念だ明日のドレスには長い手袋が合わせられてるんだろお前の腕に残ったこれだけの跡も隠せるよな何を笑ってるかって腕にこんなに跡が残ってるからだ一つ二つ三つ四つ一つ一つがあの夜のお前の顔を思い出させるこれだけ印をつけたんだもう完全に俺のものだ逃げるなこれは俺がお前のものだって証拠でもあるだろ俺を満たせるのはお前だけなんだからな
I knew it. I knew it.
痛いかゆっくりやる力を抜け暴れるほど血が溢れるぜお前の血お前と同じ温度だ お前の血を飲み込む。その瞬間が好きだ。舌の上を温かく甘いものが流れていく。お前の血が俺の体に満ちていく感覚もいい。俺たちが一つになるようだ。お前は好きか？俺を見ろ。好きか？
Jesus Christ.
目が好きだと言ってるな。その目、俺の欲望を煽ってくる。理性が残ってるうちに最後の一口をいただこう。今夜のもてなしに感謝する。愛しい伯爵夫人。眠れ。俺が隣にいる。次は別の場所に跡を残したい。どうだ
？Hello? What is that? Oh, I'm not that. No! Don't autoplay! Don't autoplay! No! Okay. So, what had happened was... Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna nerd out about sound design for a sec. So I was saying like a long time ago that there is a way that sometimes people do ASMR, which is essentially they get like a dummy head. And so when they are walking around to do ASMR, or like they're trying to get in this area and in this area, they essentially have like a mannequin head which has microphones in it. And so sometimes when they get real close to the microphone, that's why it sounds like they're in your ear hole, because the microphone is literally in the ear hole of the mannequin. And that is the best way to do ASMR. So that's what a lot of, I know, Japanese ASMR or this style of voice acting, they use the mannequin head. I have spoken about it a few times now that I listen to some interesting Japanese audio sometimes because I just like them. We're not going to judge, we listen and we don't judge. But I know that a lot of them use the dummy head microphone, and so sometimes I like to hear how it sounds in Japanese just to hear what the ASMR should sound like. But what the ASMR should sound like, because I have a feeling that the English sound design have not used that for a long time. They're quite expensive, so if you think there's 5 guys, great burgers, if there's 5 guys, then they'd have to buy 5 of those heads, because you can't be slurping on the same ear as another dude. That's kind of gross. Well, you could like sterilize it, I guess. Anyway, but they would probably have to get that each have their own head, so it would end up being quite expensive for the company to provide that for them unless they had it themselves. However, I have had a theory recently that since, okay, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but since they started adding more lines into the game, like voiced lines specifically in the cafe, they sound crispier. They sound nicer. Like, it sounds better somehow. And like all of the guys sound a little more pep in their step. I have a feeling that they got a raise, and I have a feeling that they got that equipment because a lot of the secret times, I don't think the secret times would have changed much, but a lot of the actual audio in the game sounds a little bit better. So sometimes I like to hear, like, what would it sound like if they did have that thing, because I have a feeling that anything that they record from this point forward, as in the point that the current voice lines are coming out from, where the guys sound a little bit, because Raphael specifically, he's put in his whole Badusi into his voice. He always has, but like recently, like the voice lines they've added recently for him, he's put in his whole Badusi into it. Like I can tell that man got a raise, and if they didn't, they better give him one, because he's eating in all senses of the word. As are they all, but obviously Raphael lives on my screen most of the time. But I like to hear what it sounds like in Japanese, because they have those. I have a feeling like any voice actor who would do any sort of ASMR would have that equipment, because pretty much all of the audios I've listened to use that equipment, and you can really tell it's very, very good. It hits different. I posted my playlist a couple times in the Discord, so if you want to see what I mean, you can go listen to some of the stuff in there, because it's very good. Anyway, but I have a feeling that that's the effect that they want, and I think that they're finally getting that effect now, and I am excited to see what, like, for example, the anniversary Secret Times, I think that's where we got, like, Promised Wildfire and Silent Poem, and all of the other, Unreturned Traveler. I don't remember what Sylus's one is called. What is Sylus's one called, actually, of that batch? But those ones that were quite freaky, they came out during the anniversary, and I believe that they will do that again for this anniversary, potentially. So I'm excited to see if they have the heads, and if they use them, and if the sound mixers know how to, like, mix them. Because I think we came to the conclusion that a lot of Caleb's popping kisses, I have heard that he sounds like that in Chinese and, like, all the different languages too. So I think to an extent, Caleb's kisses sounding really bad, like real awkward, was on purpose. I had a theory it's because he hasn't ever kissed anyone before, so obviously he's gonna sound like he's bad at it, because he is. But I think that they are improving with time, and I think that is partial sound direction, and also partial the mixing has got better, because a lot of the pops were just criminal. Like, there is a point where it's like, okay, this guy's never done it before, he's gonna sound weird. But there was also, like, an extent where it's like, okay, but he shouldn't be that loud, like, at the same time. So I think, like, as part of the reason it was so, like, in your face how bad his kisses were, like, partially the sound mixing. I think they've got better at that, though, recently. I have noticed the quality specifically for Caleb has got better. So I'm hoping it improves all around, but I'm excited if they get those heads, bro, because then... And also it seems like they're getting a lot more past this. Sensors don't give a fuck anymore. I mean, the fact that, like, I know I bring this up every time something freaky happens, but it's funny that at the beginning, if there's one, I think it's a Nightly Rendezvous or Mischievous, I don't remember which one, but Raphael's meant to take his belt off, and he ends up taking off his bracelet. There's, like, the famous Raphael bracelet scene. Apparently, him taking off his bracelet, which is super random, then why just keep it on at that point? What the fuck are we doing? Apparently that was meant to be his belt, but the censors were like, that's too far. Like, you can't have him taking off his belt. That's crazy. Why? I don't know, because we have half-naked Xavier and... Anyway. But I do find it interesting that now we have Zayne thrusting, giving back shots, and finger backing MC in his myth. Meanwhile, Raphael, poor guy, could not take his belt off. And then also in the idol card, we have Caleb basically, like, dry humping MC. So I think they're getting a little bit more comfortable, and the censors are getting a little bit less strict, potentially. Especially with, like, the Secret Times, the stuff they get away with. But, oh god, I think I think, like, if they have that equipment now, the quality is gonna go up. And I'm excited to see, and as much as, listen, I personally don't need the smart, I don't think it's necessary for me specifically, but I know a lot of people do enjoy it, and so for those people, I know that it's nice to have it sprinkled in there at the same time. I do enjoy it, so I think, like, it's nice to have it sprinkled in there. And I think you're saying Caleb has the head. I agree. I think Caleb's voice actor might have one of the heads. I think Sylus's has it too. I would say Raphael's has the ears. There's also one piece of equipment which is just ears. I think he might have that. It's like a slightly, or he might have upgraded now. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not in his walls. But I think either he had the ears and they might have just provided them all with the heads. I don't know. But I know that Raphael's voice actor is very good at doing that, like, switch from side to side thing. Sylus, I've noticed it as well. I have to say, Zayne and Xavier, I've never heard about it. I've never heard it, like, that clearly. Raphael's, I've heard his voice actor being able to switch between the sides and it being quite clean. Sylus and Caleb I've also noticed it quite often. So I'm hoping that they give them, because that piece of equipment is actually like genuinely, for as a person who does enjoy that kind of like ASMR now, using the head thing, I think is very, very, very good. I think it just honestly, it makes everything sound more realistic, and I think that's kind of what they want to go for. So they should, in my opinion, provide them with that equipment. But Raf Defo had the ears they ordered for the ear cleaning ones. I agree. I know what you mean. I don't think they all had it though, because you can get a similar effect just from very carefully touching each side of a microphone and having someone mix it in a certain way. I think at the beginning they didn't have it, because there's a couple things of Raphael's where like you can, and Xavier as well, where you can tell that that's the effect they're going for, but it doesn't really translate that well. And I've noticed that a couple times. Like there's a couple times in one of, I think it's in Fiery Undercurrents, where he does talk on this side, but you can actually hear the echo on this side, so it's not mixed properly. So I think that they are improving it, and I hope that they do give them the correct equipment, because once they do, like, I have to say, if you've never heard Japanese ASMR, not even the free, I'm sure you can find like non-freaky kinds. I tend to just like the freaky kind, but if you've never heard it and you would like to, I think it's very good. So I recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. But I think it would make the Secret Times personally sound better. Even if it's not like freaky, it just sounds better, because you actually get the effect of someone walking around and moving around your head rather than just like disembodied ears in the wild. But yeah, I think the reason I brought that up is I think it sounds more like he's using something similar in this one, in Ivory Thirst. So I'm hoping they're being nice, and they're giving them some good stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes, because I have noticed that they all seem a little bit happier, or like, you know, they have more oomph in them. You know what I mean? All the voice actors have more like gusto. So I'm excited for next year, I have to be honest. This year was like a big step up, I think, in terms of quality. Next year is going to be crazy, I think. Do you think they get hot and heavy recording these Secret Times? I don't know. I think a lot of people think that, but at the end of the day, if you really think about it, like, not to burst your bubble or anything, but to be realistic, it is a job at the end of the day for them. I think, like, I think you're human, and I personally, like, I've read, it's not the same by any means, but I've read, like, not safe for work fanfiction on the stream before, and I wasn't getting bricked up. I was finding it fucking hilarious. So I don't think that, I think sometimes when you read stuff, you kind of like come out of it. Obviously they're acting, so maybe to an extent, but I don't know. I think a lot of people can be quite serious about it though. Maybe a little bit. It depends. I think they're not that. These Secret Times rely very heavily on euphemisms. It's not actually like, if you think from a realistic level, yeah, like, yeah, they have to get themselves into that headspace, but also they're making out with their hand most of the time, which is kind of funny. So I don't know if they would necessarily be getting bricked up, slobbering on their hand like that. So I don't know, maybe. I hope they have a good time, to be honest. I can see that. It's probably really clinical low-key because they're too focused on the technical aspect of it. I guess so. Like, maybe, but I doubt it. I think at the end of the day, they're professionals. It's a job. They probably find it funny, or maybe, I don't know. I'm not in their rules. We'll see. Maybe one day they can let us know if they ever want to tell us who they are. Which, don't look for them. They're anonymous for a reason. But if they ever want to come out about their experience, maybe every once in a while they're like, oh, that was hot. I will say that day when I was reading that fanfic, I was trying to make it sexy. I was trying my best. I don't know if I succeeded, but I tried to make it a little sexy for everybody to get some enjoyment out of it. Without fully moaning on stream. But I just found, A, I found it funny, and B, I thought it was, like, kind of ridiculous. So I think, like, you can put yourself in the headspace of it, but also be very aware of, like, I am alone in my room slobbering on my hand. Which is pretty funny if you think about it. But yes. Taro did give me the warning. It is time for me to leave you because I need to go have a shower and then I need to go sleep. You're all too funny and amazing and beautiful and I want to spend time with you. You read fanfics from what's this? I did it once. I don't know why. I think I just decided to and it was like 1 in the morning and I ended up reading it until 3 in the morning. I don't know what happened that day. I think I got possessed by a demon. I can't post that anywhere because it was very explicit. I was considering making like putting it on Patreon but making it free and linking to the person who wrote it. So if you're gonna support anybody, like, go support the person who actually wrote it. But if you want to see me read it, then I'll put it somewhere where it's not gonna get taken down, which would be like Patreon. Well, I don't want to make an OF, but like it would probably be better off going on there, to be honest. So if I do that, I'll let you know. But otherwise, yes, I haven't posted anywhere. But I'm open to doing it again. It was pretty fun. I like reading stuff. I like making it sexy. But yeah, okay, let's see. I will send you over to somebody. I'm gonna raid and run somebody, I think. I wanna raid someone new today. I feel like I don't raid new people anymore. I tend to just raid people that I know. But I think it's good to go share the love with some new people. So let me go and raid and run to somebody, and then I'm gonna have a shower. And I'm gonna go. So, let's see. Let me. It's always a bit of hit and miss because I don't know what's happening in some of the places. But listen, go have fun. Go say hi. Go be nice. I see this person is doing Sylus's myth, so go say hi. Go be wonderful and enjoy. And I will see you guys later. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening. I am doing my goodbyes too soon. Very much too soon. We've got 6 seconds. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Go have fun. Go be nice. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.